Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TimeToRole's Campaign 1. This is the Tales of Ammriel. This is episode 19. We do have a few things to get into really quick before we start back into the story. First things first is that next week we will be taking a break from the current campaign, and we're going to be running our Halloween special one-shot, the Nightmare Before Halloween, Santa's Revenge. So if you guys want to watch us kind of do an interesting take on Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, that will be out next Sunday live 7:30 on this channel here. And if you want to come check us out, there'll be some people that you've never seen before on the channel. So there's that. Yeah, I should probably message Squirtle because he is not here. But Squirtle's cleaning his house right now. But yeah, so that is the one, I think the one and only announcement. That will be out. The Halloween special will be out on YouTube and the podcast the Monday afterwards. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into the story. I'm gonna go ahead and message Squirtle. We are ready to go. Okay. This is the struggles of being of running an online an online show. Sometimes you gotta do things on the fly. But let's go ahead and hop in. I really hope I don't open up to this next scene and see these lovely idiots doing something stupid. Okay, they're talking.
Bear keeps oh, he's back.
I thought you said he's dead, and I was like, what? That happened fast.
I think I think I'm still in my body. I think I'm not a ghost right now. I mean, Halloween is coming up, so this the worlds combining are a little questionable. But...
Roll for life.
It's too scary.
I rolled an 8, so this isn't looking good for me.
That's a fail. That's one fail.
That's
Roll
one
again.
death saving throw. Okay, we're doing this. All right, sure. That's a natural 1.
Well, you are now dead.
Zach is dead. All
The
right,
DM
guys.
has died. We win.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. Think out of the camera.
Hey.
I can't get underneath my desk because my belly's too big.
We won.
Oh God!
Show us so that we can make an OnlyFans on that.
You motherfucker.
That was pretty good.
That was good. Is that does Beep canonically have a kazoo?
If you remember, we were talking about giving him a sham and it being just a kazoo.
Oh right, yeah, that's fine.
My other character.
That is absolutely fun. All right,
We need a
Come here,
kazoo.
baby. Come here.
all right.
come here.
You guys ready for a slight recap? Just because we're gonna be hopping right into action pretty quickly here.
Hi,
Yeah.
baby.
Hang on, I gotta get my crying face on.
So are we saying that Beep does have his kazoo right now, or does he not?
Yeah. He can. Yeah,
Okay.
He has it. Absolutely, he has it. All right. Just for a little recap, you guys found yourself being home alone after Madame Blackstone was called to the Earl's estate / office in the southernmost fairy city of Y'alenor. Finding yourself left alone with the 2 messengers of the king. Zane, you recognize one of them at least as your good friend, Archer Flail. Having not seen him in quite a while, but you knowing that he's doing his own thing. But you do randomly meet up with him as well as his betrothed, well, no longer betrothed, actually married husband, Elkis Burningheart, which some of you have found out, not all of you have found out, that Elka is related to Elkis. And it's not really hard to put together when you hear the 2 names, to be honest.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
After a nice, long, hearty talk between Elka and Archer, and what, in my opinion, was probably one of the best RP moments in this campaign so far.
Yes, it was.
We moved on to the nighttime, ready to take a rest with everybody, and Elka found herself being targeted by a mysterious creature in the night, seemingly coming out of her bag of holding. Archer and Elka quickly stepped into action to defend Elka against this creature, almost killing it, where it transitioned itself near the stairway out of Zane's bag as he heard the ruckus and he came running up the stairs. Zane did some blows with it as Ori came up the stairs and finished it off with his glaive. That is when Ori felt a strong sense to follow the creature as it sunk back down in the bag, seemingly cut in half. You all watch Ori jump, literally, the bag expand unnaturally, and Ori sink down into Zane's bag of holding. Currently, I'm going to start a timer as of right now. And Zane, you being the tinkerer you are, you would know that most living organisms cannot live very long in an alternate dimension without a source of oxygen, specifically a bag of holding. So, let's go ahead and set the mood really quick.
Minotaurs can exist in a vacuum, so
I'm
good.
I'm gonna reach into the bag and try to pull Lori out.
Okay. So how this spell, we'll call it a spell for now, works, the effect that this creature has, is you go to reach down in the bag and you think of Ori, just like you normally think of like an item that you would want. And you go to reach and you find nothing as you reach your hand into the bag. While that's happening, Ori, you find yourself in a... Do you have dark vision, Ori?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Okay.
Do I not have dark vision? Hold on.
Do Minotaurs have dark vision? I actually do not know.
I
I know they got reworked, so I don't know if that got added or not.
Let me double check real quick. I got it here. I got it right here.
We'll be using Monsters of the Multiverse stat blocks for that.
They do not.
Okay. Or you find yourself in a... You blink your eyes and you felt yourself falling head first down into the bag. But now you blink your eyes and you find yourself almost like as if you're underwater, not knowing which way is up or which way is down, left to right. But you find yourself in this corporeal space that has no light in it. You can't see. You put your hand up in front of your eyes. You can't see your hand. You try to reach. You reach around to like check your shoulder. Like all of your body is there. What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to first. I would like you to make a survival check.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
Okay. With the survival check, this is to rewrite your course as where you're trying to find what's up and down. With an unnatural 20, so dirty 20, you're able to look around, and as you kick your legs and try to move, you don't find any purchase with your hooves, but it literally feels as if you're walking in air or swimming through water. You kick your legs and you feel resistance against your legs, and you rewrite in your natural, call it buoyancy, corrects yourself to where your head is pointing towards you think the top of the bag is. We'll come back to you. People on the surface, Archer's gonna be Archer's gonna look at Elkis, that's not good, right? And Elkis, shit. Do I know any? And you see Elkis start fumbling with he has almost like a small little book, spell book maybe, looking through, desperately trying to find something that could maybe bring Ori back. Zane, is your hand still down in the bag?
I'm gonna get incredibly frustrated quickly. You can see it on my face. I'm gonna shove my whole arm in there.
Okay, and you're gonna try to
find him.
call out to Ori. So as that's happening, you hear Elkis go, "Ah, that's it," and Elkis is gonna cast locate monster or locate person, and he's going to attempt to locate inside the bag. And immediately he's gonna say, I don't know how else to say this to you, but he's in the bag. He's just there.
I know that. I'm working on it.
Zane, you reach down. Zane, roll a you also roll a survival check.
Are there any children around us?
At this
They
point, it's been noisy enough that a couple of kids are. All the kids are awake, at least, especially the ones that are in this room where the creature first showed up.
Three. A smaller one close to me.
Where you're at? No. There are a few like looking out the door and like very, very cautiously looking out the door, but none of them are like running up.
I rolled a 3.
3. You try to reach down in there and you find no purchase.
I'm gonna keep my arm in the bag.
Okay. Ori, you look up, and as Zane is opening the bag, you see a very, like, very far away, what seems to be above your head, a small circle of light that is just gleaming down into this dark void. What do you want to do?
I'll try like kicking my legs and moving my arms to kind of swim up.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
Yeah, it does. You actually, as you're doing that, it's slow. It literally feels like, best way you could describe it, feels like you're swimming through slime or jelly. And as you're swimming up and like kind of like trying to kick your legs, make an athletics check for me.
Zach, when you have a moment, my character wants to do something.
Okay.
Hold on, let me look at something.
Where am I at during all this?
Okay.
You're outside. I'll catch you up on what's happened to you.
Okay.
That is a 23.
23. Yeah, so you kick your legs and you feel yourself actually shoot up farther. And this little hole, this little tiny, it literally looks like a... Best way to describe it is that it looks almost like apple size hole turns into like a pumpkin sized hole. So you find yourself doing that. We're coming back to the people outside the bag. Thaddeus, Thaddeus wants to do something. What does Thaddeus want to do?
Thaddeus wants to grab a child,
Okay.
tie a rope around the child,
Okay.
and throw the child into the bag.
I'm not allowing that to happen.
I will fucking kill you if you don't let me.
I will not allow you to try to hurt a child.
I'm not hurting a child.
Are you
They
say?
could
Are
eventually
you?
die.
Are you?
So no.
Are you?
They're a child.
Are you saying this out loud, Thaddeus?
Yes.
Elkis is gonna look right at. If a big guy like him can fit in there, we could probably fit one of us in there. So
Wouldn't recommend it.
would be throwing a kid down the hole be the best option? Looking
I
around.
will tie the rope around
need-
myself then.
Somebody hand me extra rope.
So you want to tie yourself up?
I will tie the rope around myself,
Okay. And
Okay. I will
and
use
I
my.
am going to jump into the hole.
Archer's
I will
Archer's
tie
gonna
my rope around Thaddeus.
Okay, Archer's gonna like look around, be like, is anybody else strong here? Because I'm quick, not strong, and
No.
Elkis is not.
I have dexterity.
Wait,
I am not.
and then Archer's gonna wait. I know who it. Elka.
So, Elka has come down the hall, but not like she's over here, like kind of like peeking around the door because she still doesn't want to have to deal with Elkis and Archer, but she also doesn't want her friend to die.
Elka, you're the only one that's strong enough to hold this rope.
Alara's just gonna be like, why don't you just let me go down? I'm small.
Okay, Alara is sleeping on the table downstairs currently. I did not even notice the token on the thing. So we'll see
Remember
that Alara has woken up in kind of a weird stupor, and you see, and you're walking up the stairs trying to find Ori, and you find Thaddeus literally tying the rope around his waist, like about to head. So okay, so Elka is, you're gonna hold on to the rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm going to assist.
Elka's gonna come down and like be like, all right, give me the rope,
Okay.
Tie it
and I'm
off
gonna
to
tie it around
something.
my waist to like have extra.
Right.
Hold
I
on
will
it.
assist Elka.
Okay.
Can I have Beep wake up and head over?
So Beep has heard everything that's going on with his passive perception, and
I will need a fork.
if I remember correctly, you had
he
you
was
said,
laying in bed.
you had said that he really didn't care, but yes, if you want Beep to get up and start walking
He'll
over,
finally
you can.
give a shit.
Okay. So yeah, Beep does walk over after as Thaddeus is throwing himself into the bag of holding. You see Archibald. All right, Thaddeus, hold your breath. As Thaddeus, as you hit into the bag of holding, you find yourself falling, and then you stop. Ori, make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
17. You're able to like toss yourself out of the way just enough, and you don't see anything, but you feel, and Thaddeus, you feel a brush of fur against your arm as you.
I'm gonna just give a big grab and hug to that fur.
Roll a dexterity check for me.
Advantage or not?
Not. Just a normal dexterity check. Natural 20. Nice.
Yo.
Yeah, as you brush by, Ori, you kind of get a natural instinct to like reach out because it's the first like living thing you felt. And Thaddeus also feels you, and just immediately, as dexterous as he is, grabs around your leg, and you now feel this thing on your leg, Ori. Just this weird grappling sensation on your right leg.
It's me, Thaddeus! Hold on, you big fucking hairy beast!
Can I hear anything?
Oh yeah, you can hear it. So you hear a very muffled voice, familiar to you, and you do make out. Actually, I'm gonna say make a perception check because we're technically in an infinite void right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's gonna fucking hack me to death.
I'm not very perceptive. That's a 6.
The DC was 5, so luckily it's not that hard to hear things, but you were just able to incline a bit of the word. It's Thaddeus, and you look down. You don't see anything, but you feel 2 sets of 5 fingers wrapping around your leg, and you hear Thaddeus immediately, and it's just kind of a thought of like, I don't know what this is, but you did hear the word Thaddeus. At this point, people who
I have
are
extra rope.
no,
You're tied to my rope.
at this point, the people up top, you feel the rope almost as if a massive fish is on the end of your line. You feel just immediately, Elka, you like get pulled forward as there's resistance, and immediately, almost, well, you'd be right here, and Zane is helping. I would like either Zane and Elka to roll strength checks, or Elka or Zane to roll with advantage.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Okay.
Who has the rope tied to them?
Elka.
Me.
Elka, and I'm
And I-
assisting her.
And I know that.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that before you
I'm
jumped in.
going to use my special ability, and I am going to tell Elka, this is Thaddeus. I have hold of his leg. Fucking pull, please.
Hold on real quick. I need to look at the details of sending. Or
Uh,
it's
it should-
message, technically.
Oh, it's missed. Okay. never mind then.
Let me see here. 120 foot. So yeah, you are within the range of that. How long is the rope, Zane?
Well, mine's 40 foot, and then whatever everybody else contributed. So.
Okay, so we'll say you are within range. I just need to see if message goes through dimensions or not.
I think it does, but I'm not entirely sure.
Beyond a barrier, magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks a spell. The spell doesn't have to follow a straight line and can travel freely around corners or through openings. So there's no saying on whether or not it can be heard through dimensions, but I'm going to say, because
There is an opening.
there is an opening between the dimensions technically, the message does go through. Elka, you hear Thaddeus chime into your head. And immediately, as your legs are being pulled forward, what did you roll on your strength check? 14.
14.
You're able to hold on. But Ori is heavy, and that adding Thaddeus to it makes it about 650-ish pounds. And as you grab, it's a weird resistance. It's not like it's dead weight at the end of it. It's almost as if you're trying to pull a dead fish out of the water. Or like a foul hooked fish out of the water, where there's just a lot of resistance.
You said it wasn't dead weight, but it's a dead fish.
And as you get pulled forward, Elkis instinctively grabs onto your shoulders from behind and tries to pull back and aid you, almost in like in a very much a parental type fashion. But you guys are pulling.
Tense the fuck up.
Can I climb the rope?
Yeah, as soon as you feel the grab on, you do feel the rope hit your chest. So if you want to grab on the rope and start climbing, with Thaddeus on your leg, you certainly can try.
Yeah, I want to start doing that.
Roll a athletics check for me.
That is a 24.
24. Yeah. So you are able to slowly start climbing through, and it feels like you are climbing through a vat of lard as you come your way up. And at this point, I would like you guys feel like each hand grab onto the rope as he's climbing. So I'd like Elka to roll another strength check with advantage to see if you can hold on. 22.
22.
So yeah, you're able to even with the with the like kind of stiffening up because of Elkis grabbing onto your shoulder and trying to help you and make sure you don't fall in. You're able to like bury your feet in the ground along with like using Zane as a buffer between you and the bag, and you're able to pull up. And as you're climbing, Ori, this bit of light turns into almost like the sky, and right in front of you, you guys see horns protrude out of the bag, and you see like the red irises of Ori start to peek out of the bag.
Oh god.
What were you waiting for? Pull him out.
Thaddeus, roll dexterity saving throw. Thaddeus, roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yep. Or actually, dex check. Not saving throw, dex check. Sorry. You're not taking a hit or anything.
Did I?
You did the save properly, but he wants you to do normal dex.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Even better.
Even better. 24. Yeah. So as Ori grabs onto what seems like Ori, for you, seems like the edge of this like dimension, it's actually the sides of the bag. And as you grab, the bag collapses down to the ground, and like your hands slip a little bit, but you immediately see the commotion like of what's going on. And by the way, we are using this guy as a form of the bag just for the sake of it. And as you lift yourself up, I would like everybody to make an individual strength check, except for Thaddeus. So anybody who's holding onto the rope. And Ori himself.
Just normal, not advantage.
Just normal. Everyone's
17.
What the hell?
At least you rolled shit this time, because Elkis rolled a 15. So,
23.
23. You guys are
I
able to...
got 21.
I did a save. My bad.
You guys are able to pull...
I got an 11.
You're able to pull up, and Ori comes at like a birth. Just plop out onto the ground, and Thaddeus is like on his leg, cradling for dear life. And immediately, Ori, you look down, you see that, oh, okay, the thing that is on my leg was Thaddeus.
I kick him off.
Another thing...
Fuck yeah, I just saved your life, bitch!
Ori, roll a d8 for me.
D8.
While this is happening,
Picking our
I'm just
next
gonna-
encounter.
I'm gonna seal the bag quick, so nobody falls in.
Fair enough. So that's good.
I'm gonna look at Zane and be like, what the fuck was that came out of my bag?
Something that doesn't usually happen.
Mhm. Ori, what did you roll?
8.
Okay. Ori, you as you stand up, your great axe is missing, seemingly disappearing into the bag of holding. However, when you go to reach for it, you find this leather satchel that's probably a good foot long, maybe or maybe not foot long, about 6 inches long, 4 inches wide, and is a leather satchel that is kind of like rectangle in shape.
I open it.
You find what seems like a stack of tarot cards.
Oh no. Put them back.
That is like they're neatly stacked inside of the satchel.
And so when I tried to reach inside of the bag of holding, I got that instead.
No. So you found your great axe missing as you pulled yourself out. But in return, strapped to the leather strap across your back where your axe would normally be held, you found a leather case.
Oh, okay.
Strapped to your back instead.
And I have tarot cards.
They
now.
look like tarot looking cards.
I kind of spread them out across my hand.
Okay. They look strange. A lot of strange designs. There's some that are like almost look like a court jester. One that kind of looks like a wise man. Another one kind of has a weird look of like a skull. One kind of looks like a star. The other kind of looks like a diamond. And then there's another one that looks pretty curious. That is all black, but yeah, you look at them, they're just kind of weird tarot cards.
Can I make a history check to see if I know what these are?
With disadvantage,
Okay.
having just climbed out of the bag and trying to get your wits.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna look at Zane and go, so, nothing personal.
What is my history? That's a 19.
They kind of look like tarot cards. You haven't really heard much of anything like that. Although, at the look of these cards, Zane, make a intelligence check.
Oh, okay. This should be good.
Gathering upon the books you've read and the knowledge
Or
you've gained.
not.
9. You've if anybody else around here would, I'd say the only other there's only Elka. You can roll an intelligence check, and Beep. You can roll an intelligence check.
Oh, brother.
None of you really know what these cards
Okay,
are.
what does Elkis know?
Elkis looks at it. He's like, "Where'd you get those?"
Does Thaddeus see him?
Don't know.
Oh yeah, everyone sees them. So Thaddeus, you could roll intelligence as well.
Our last hope.
Elkis rolled a 2.
Wait, can I roll
Oh
intelligence?
God.
Can I?
Oh wait, that was a saving throw. Hold on.
Alara,
That does-
I'm gonna be honest with you. With how young you
Oh
are,
wait, I
you
forgot. I forgot.
you never would have.
Whoa!
An 18 is less than the 19 Zane rolled. And you look at these things, and or no, that's sorry. An 18 is not
I
less
rolled a
than
9.
Is less than Ori. Thaddeus, you've heard stories of arcane items that do come in the form of cards that grant, when pulled, grant great wonders and gifts, but sometimes also grant death and destruction. Although you're very unsure of what these are, they may just be normal tarot cards to you.
I'm just gonna say, I've saved your fucking ass once tonight. I'm not doing it again. Just
Okay.
put it away.
Can I reach inside the bag of holding and try to reach for my axe?
Yeah, so as you reach into there and you think of your axe is gone. It does not appear in your hand.
Oh, brother. This shit.
You're alive, you beast!
What were the cards again?
The cards are in like this like leather like satchel, about the same size as them. You look down and to your count, there's about 20 of them roughly.
Can I roll Arcana to see if there's any magic coming off of them?
With disadvantage.
I make an Arcana check on him.
Fucking Christ. I rolled a nat 20, but I also rolled a 10.
Yeah.
So that would be a 11.
11. Can't really. They're kind of hard to gauge. Zane, yeah, I'm gonna say Zane and Beep can roll Arcana checks.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of hard to read.
Do you want that with or without disadvantage?
Oh, sorry, with disadvantage, yeah.
I don't think mine could get much worse.
10.
Just about fucking
Yeah.
died.
Still 10.
With
let it go.
with the 10 and 11, you can gauge that they look like cards. They may have some magical properties to them, but they're really hard to tell just from looking at them. And unless you were holding them, then you really wouldn't be able, for you guys, you wouldn't really be able to tell. But just glancing at it, you can't really tell if they're magic or not. So, Ori, instead of an axe, you have a deck of cards. Do you do anything in particular with those decks of cards?
I draw one card. What is it?
Oh, fuck.
Roll a d20 for me. Don't add any modifiers.
4.
Okay. You draw it. And on that card is the symbol of a moon surrounded by the sun. And as you look at it, let's see here. Let me make sure I know what I'm looking at here.
The eclipse.
Oddly, nothing happens as you draw this card, but you do feel relatively lucky as you pull it, but nothing happens innately. Okay. Can't believe this is being given to a Minotaur. Nate, I will message you what to add to your character sheet.
Oh Jesus!
For fuck's sake.
Oh God.
I like this.
I don't.
Talking about die and. I was ready to throw a child in.
I know. I was not gonna allow that.
Did you see my message I sent you?
Me?
I typed it in chat.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I just would have looked at you and just shaken my head.
All right. So that'll be coming to you in just a sec. Is there anything else you want to do with this deck of cards?
I'm gonna wait to see what happens before I do anything else. Let me just put it back in the satchel, I guess.
Okay. All right, I'm almost done. It is sent.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You have no idea.
Is the card gone?
The card has now it vanished from your hand and ended up back at the top of the deck. So as you pulled it, it disappeared and you saw another card magically apparate to the front of the deck.
Okay. And it's just there forever until I use it.
Until you accidentally, or character you, Nate, understand, but Ori does not.
Okay.
You do feel
Whatever.
you do feel a little tingle, though, in your brain when this happens. But you also feel kind of lucky. Like, if you were to, like, wish something, maybe something would happen, but you don't know. Anyway,
I put the deck. I just put the deck cards away in the satchel, and I.
Okay. So.
Weird.
Having saved Ori from the bag of holding, we're out of combat, or that we've been out of combat, but we are out of any sort of danger as of right now. So if you guys want to go back to bed and continue your long rest, and we can wake up in the morning, you can do that.
I would like to go back to bed.
Alka's gonna run the fuck back to bed and cover herself in a blanket.
As you run away, Alka's like, I'll talk to her in the morning.
Bitch, no, you won't.
Archer and Alcus do wander back to bed. And before they go, Alcus is just going to be like, big guy, I would be careful around magical items. Especially bags of holding. They're not fun.
Hello, everybody. I just fucking saved his ass, and he gets all the fuck.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah,
I'm
Why
tired.
don't you do that?
Beep.
Okay, so you guys make your way to bed.
Did I find anything when I was inside that bag of holding other than a fucking hairy leg?
Interesting enough. You also roll a d8, Thaddeus. And if it's an 8, you need to re-roll. There's a 4. Is there now? Remind me. You have.
I'm gonna lose something.
Let me look at your inventory real quick, and then it'll coincide.
Oh, Todd, you know better than to ask.
All right.
You played yourself.
Yeah,
I
You're
did.
right.
Todd. What you don't realize at the time, or sorry, Thaddeus, but Todd.
Yes.
As you pat yourself down for the night, just make sure your things are there. Curiously, your ball bearings are gone.
No, I need my fucking balls.
But in return, you find a vial of this weird greenish, like cerulean looking liquid inside of a massive like beaker vial. But you can't really ascertain what it is. It just looks like some weird liquid. That being said, Aiko, just to catch you up on what happened to you. So this night has been eventful for Aiko. Aiko went to fall asleep outside, and he was met with a creature that came out of the river that attempted to take him out of the tree. He succeeded on his dexterity saving throw. So him and Aragon were saved. However, this dock in this boat are not there anymore. They're just gone. I then had you heard a ruckus, you ran to the door, you tripped over Vaten's tail because you failed your dex check on that. And then you immediately said, fuck this, turned around and went and found another tree. So,
Seems about right.
So as you guys go off to bed, you guys have all taken a long rest. And we wake up the next morning kind of curious as to the happenings of the night before, but the day is yours. Madame Blackstone has yet to return. Is there anything you guys want to do in particular?
Let me look over my inventory quick. I'm going to make sending stones.
Sending stones, okay.
Am I aware of this switch of inventory?
Not yet, because the ball bearings and this curious vial of liquid are about the same weight. So just in your normal bag, they switched out as you jumped in.
High or low?
Low.
Zach.
Let's do low.
8. Okay, yes. I go through my bags.
Okay, you go through your bags and you find that your ball bearings are missing. Then you find this large beaker full of cerulean liquid that is sparkling, almost like a sapphire except lighter.
Do I know what it is?
Roll an Arcana check.
Where's Arcana at?
It's in your skills. 4. It's a blue, shiny, gem-like looking liquid inside of a beaker.
Hi, everyone. So, after this whole freaking episode with the hairy beast that dove down and... Anyways, I lost my balls. And I have my ball bearings. And I have this vial, a glass thing. Anybody might know
Lost
what
your
it is?
balls.
I lost my balls saving your fucking hairy ass.
I'm so sorry for the
Dude,
children you will not have.
wasn't gonna have any children anyway, but thank you for carrying. Finally,
I'm so sorry about your bowls.
they're
I
both
If I lost
bearing.
mine, I would. Oh, I don't even know.
At this
I can probably make you a prosthetic.
No, not my fucking ball bearings. The shit I throw to help us, not my real
Oh.
balls.
Oh, thank the gods.
Yes, thank the
Woo!
gods. Not that I fucking use him anymore, but anyways.
Pour one out for his balls.
Right.
Oh, let's call for the gods of my balls. Anyways, I lost my ball bearings, and now I have this like bottle of this shit. I have no idea what it is. I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is I tied a rope on me, dove in, grabbed your fucking hairy ass, and got pulled out.
Oh, can I see the liquid?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to figure out what it is.
roll an Arcana check.
19?
It is definitely magical. You have never seen a potion of this variety before, Zane. But you can definitely tell it's magical, and you can definitely tell it has some sort of effect.
Interesting. I don't know exactly what it is, but it is a potion of some sort.
Well, I guess we'll wait for the lady of the house to come back, and she might know, unless one of these two lovers know what it means.
As that happens, people are walking down the stairs, and we'll switch to the downstairs view. You see that everyone who has walked down the stairs, Elkis and Archer have yet to walk down the stairs. But anybody who has, the three skeleton brothers stand up and immediately go, "This isn't right." And they look at, why? What is, Kenny? Where's your arm?
Oh shit.
I don't know, Kevin.
It was a leg.
Oh, sorry, leg. So Kenny tries to stand up and cannot. And he's just like, "What happened to?" Wait, and Kevin's head is on Kenny, and Kevin's like, "Wait," and they start touching their body. Like, why is my head on your body? Why my head's on your body too? Wait, why am I missing a leg?
Or he's like snickering and trying to like cover his face at the table. He's just like trying to hold in his laughter.
And Kevin stands up, whose head is the body. Kevin stands up, whose Kenny's body is on Kevin. It stands up, this isn't right. And you see Kenny pop the head off of Kevin's body. Kevin's body falls over with the head still in his hands. And Kenny's like, "Okay, so how are we gonna do this?" And you see the head that's in the hand start. I don't know. We can't move the bodies without our heads being on it. And then immediately they look over to you, Ori. Is there any way you could help us? This is a predicament. I don't know what happened. Maybe some spirits got a hold of us, but this is all jumbled and I don't like it.
What do you want me to do?
We just need you to take Kevin's head off of Kenny, and then once that body falls down, take the head of Kevin and put it on Kevin's body, and then take the head of Kenny and put it on Kenny's body. And I'm forgetting the name of the third one right at the second. I didn't write it down.
Casey.
Casey.
It was Casey, yeah.
Casey's the one missing a leg. And Casey's just like, my head's not missing, but I can't stand up. What happened to my leg?
Can you roll persuasion?
Yeah. Just base persuasion. It's a 9.
Or he's just like, no, I'm gonna finish eating.
Okay, I guess we're just stuck like this. We can't do our jobs if we're stuck like this.
Alara walks in holding a blankie, and she goes,
I'll do it.
Okay, can you? Okay, great.
I'll do it.
As long as there's cheese involved, she'll do anything.
Yeah.
And where's the little one?
And so, Alara, you help them.
she just starts Naruto running into the fucking kitchen.
Oh, they're on the bear rug. Currently.
There they are. Hall's ass.
And so you replace their heads, and Kenny stands up and he's like looks around. He's like, now, Nate, did you replace their arms as well? I can't remember. Did you just replace their heads and rip a leg off?
Trying to remember what all I did. I switched their heads around. I think I moved some of their bones around too.
Okay. Well, as
Hold
long
still, I have to grab your fibula.
and they, you know, I'm gonna say for the sake of just hilarity, go ahead and roll a medicine check for me, Alara.
Actually,
You're probably okay at that, actually.
well, I not won it, so it's an 8.
You don't.
Wait. Actually, wait. No, I just picked it up and laid it down. It says 19. I'm confused.
We'll take the 19. It's fine.
Okay. Because it rolled like all the way across my desk and I picked it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You're able to. You first stumble a little bit because you're small and you have tiny hands. But anybody witnessing this, once she starts picking up the skulls and like replacing them, she does it in such an efficient manner, an almost surgical like manner, that she's just like rapidly replacing the bones and putting them where they need to be. And eventually they all stand up except for Casey, which I'm going to mark his name for my sake. It's Casey with a K. And Casey's just like, go ahead, brothers. It'll take me a while to regain or regenerate the bone, but unless you can find the bone, that'd be helpful. I don't know where it went. Maybe it's somewhere in the house.
Has anyone seen our little one with his dragon?
Oh, Aiko? No, Aiko is currently still outside, probably awake by now, but outside still.
Can someone please let him know that we're alive in here?
I'm sure he'll be in when he wants to.
Vaten just like looks up. This one will go and check, and Vaten will make his way to the outside and just starts looking around. Aiko, what are you doing outside? Are you up in the tree still, or are you down stretching, doing your morning stretches, that type of thing? You're muted for some reason. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Did you hit the mute button on your mic? Understood. There you are.
There we go. Stupid stream deck crashed on me
Yeah, okay.
for the pedal. What time is it again?
In the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, roughly.
Yeah, I'm just relaxing in the tree.
Okay, Vaten walks in and just goes, small one, where are you?
I'm over here.
I'm forgetting the name that he has for Thaddeus at this second.
Laquia.
Our group is wondering where you were, and we did combat last night. I don't know if you were aware.
Nope, this is the most comfiest tree I've ever seen.
Okay, well, we're making breakfast. And then
Alright, I'll be done.
he turns around and walks into the kitchen and starts making breakfast. At this point, Elkis and Archer both walk down the stairs. And I need to find where, if I have them on the map here. Did I get rid of them? I got rid of them. Okay. Where are they? I have so many tokens and roll 20. It's not even funny. All right, there we go. So they both walk out, and Archer's like popping his neck a little bit, and like, yeah, stretch his neck, and Elkis is like already dressed in his normal garb, and he walks down, and he's just like, well, that was an interesting night last night, everyone. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Most certainly.
Hey, he's just like, hey, let's have, how about some breakfast, and then we'll see if we can get a hold of Madame Blackstone and see if there's any word on when she'll be back.
Hopefully. I'm looking to get these kids out of here.
Yeah, that's probably, especially after being attacked by whatever the hell that was. And
Yes, and we almost had 29. Thank you, Zane.
and you're gonna see Archer just quietly walk over here next to you, Zane, and just go, ugh. Hey, big guy. I think your name was Ori. Do you mind if I take a look at those cards you got last night?
Or he has like food in his mouth. Why?
I just want to make sure they're nothing that can harm you or anything like that.
Nothing seemed to happen.
Yeah, but magical items can be fickle sometimes, and I have gained an eye to identify them.
Okay. I'll hand him the deck of cards.
Archer's gonna cast Identify Object on it, and he's gonna be like, look at it and, huh? Well, these things are definitely magical. Yeah, you should be fine. Just be careful with them, all right?
Aye.
And then he's gonna quickly walk over to Elkis and whisper in his ear.
Can I roll perception to see if I can hear it?
From that far away, sure, but with disadvantage. Because he's
Okay.
whispering.
6.
You don't hear much. Although Arya, who has seemingly fallen asleep in the library with some of the kids, is gonna pop up and, what time is it? What happened?
Early enough for breakfast.
Oh, good. Ugh. I don't like sleeping on the floor, but it's better than that cave. Look right at Archer and Elkis and, hey, so what you talking about? As she flutters her wings and kind of like spreads them and walks up to Archer. Hey, so what you talking about? Little one, this just, talking about marital things. We are married. Oh, well, you're talking about a deck of cards, and I just wanted to make sure that what kind of deck of cards are they? Are they playing cards? Are they, are we gonna play like Three Dragon Annie, or like, come on, I like games. And Archer's just like, no, we're talking about an item that one of your protectors seem to procure, but no big deal. Archer's like, okay, well, I wanted to play some cards. And she just kind of like mopes back towards like where the other kids are. At this point, you're gonna see Elkis, like, everyone who's looking, and Ori, you looking, you're gonna see Elkis like eyes widen a little bit and immediately like snap back to Archer. Why'd you tell them? And he's gonna say it kind of quiet, but out loud enough that you hear it. And Archer's like, well, I didn't fucking tell them, but I'm afraid they're just gonna keep it if I try to take it away. And
I hear that.
you hear bits and pieces of it, yeah, but you hear, why didn't you tell them? But
Or you like, Or we'll just walk over. Tell us what.
Oh god, you're huge.
That's what she said.
Yeah, well,
You know, he's probably never heard that before.
I have.
Pointing that
Thank
way.
you.
No, I'm talking about the little. Never
I'm
mind.
gonna have to tell you.
I'm sure you're well endowed.
Thank you. Ori, I'm gonna have to tell you, you and someone you trust what these things are and how to be, because they're. Ugh. I wasn't gonna tell you anyways because I thought it'd be funnier to see what happens, but apparently my husband here is too much of a stick in the mud. And he wants me to tell you what they are, but I can't let.
Well, I trust Alara. You can tell her.
And Alara is which
The
one?
cheese gal. She loves the cheese.
She's that one. I guess she's just still trying to put them back together.
Yeah, she's still like efficiently putting back each individual bone.
Okay, she's okay.
And
She's Dr. Bones.
And
Look at her.
And
a promising doctor.
Yeah, isn't she really young though?
But she's learning to deal with the bone. That's what's important.
You know, at that age, that's very impressive.
It is, but oh fuck it! Just make sure the normal kids can't hear you, especially the one with wings. And at this point, Arya's like, "Hey,
What'd you say about her?
You're not in here, Aiko.
Yes,
Are
I
you?
am.
Aka,
Oh.
Yeah, I walked in with what's in.
Oh.
the
Oh,
one,
white and cold form.
the one-
He's here.
the one with the
Well,
wings,
I'll get
little dragon.
the one with the wings. I don't know her name. She's,
And his
At this point, she's already off over here. She can't really. We'll see if she hears it actually. She does not hear it. That's a natural one. And
We'll get Alara.
And it turns around to Eiko. Listen, I don't know who she is, but she's a bit too curious, and she's clearly a child. And what we're talking about is something that kids probably shouldn't listen to, or be tempted with at all, like at all.
Yeah, I'll go get. Or he's gonna walk over to Alara.
Okay. Actually, all the adults join us at the couches over here. We need to talk about something. And he's just like, well, I didn't have to be this big of a deal. Well, you're the one that fucking said tell them, so we're gonna tell them. Balls to the wall or not. And
I pick up Alara and put her on my head.
okay.
Alara, here's a piece of cheese.
Thanks.
So Elka's just been like upstairs the whole time, like dreading
Coming
leaving the
downstairs.
bed.
Yeah.
So
Other than
she's
you,
not gonna
yeah.
be here unless someone like literally comes to physically drag her.
Hold on. We're missing our rabbit lady.
And
He has a name.
Well, I know, but isn't she like related to one of these two?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, she's.
Yeah, I'm related to the owl.
Yes, Elkis is gonna. Yes, she's my niece, but she doesn't want you to know that. Kind of a blabbermouth. I know.
anyways,
She doesn't really want to talk to me, so just leave her be. She's fine.
she needs to be down here for this. She's part of a group. She needs to be, whether you want it or not. And I certainly understand wanting not.
Oh,
but she needs to be here.
I want her down here. I want to be in the presence of my niece. I haven't seen in forever, but she doesn't.
Maybe
Can you hold off for 1 minute? Little one, can you send your dragon up there to wake her up and tell her we need her down here, please?
Well, my dragon can't really.
My dragon can't really say anything, but I can send my daughter up there.
I mean, I think Elkis should go talk to her.
You son of a bitch.
Elka's just kind of like.
That would be a good idea, I have to say.
Elka's just kind of sighs and looks like kind of nervously over to Archer. I guess I can't. Archer's like, I'll go get her.
She's part of a group. She needs to be involved in this.
Archer walks up the stairs and
I don't get what they don't understand. For the love of God, I fucking dived into a bag for this fucking Harry Beast.
We know we were there.
We know you're a big hero.
I'm not wanting to be a hero. I just fucking grabbed at your goddamn nasty hair. That's all.
It's not nasty.
Hey, he just had a bath, I think.
Like a month ago.
Oh, it hasn't been that long.
It's pretty recent, actually. You were actually there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got caught in the downdrift. About choked.
At this point, Archer just comes walking up the stairs very quickly and slams this door open. And just looks at you in the corner, like hiding underneath the blankets.
I'm just like under my blankets, just like wishing I could go back to sleep.
And at this point, all the kids are pretty much out of bed and not downstairs and playing around. And so it's pretty much just you in here. And he just like looks at you and just goes, "You can't avoid this forever."
And if you leave me alone.
Yeah, well, there's something we gotta tell you downstairs, and this is something you should hear.
Are you pregnant?
No. We already checked with a doctor. We said it's not possible. He said it wasn't possible.
Yeah, well, Mom says one day you're just gonna shit an egg out one. Just.
Well, that's...
What's so important?
There's an item that your big brute of a friend somehow acquired through the bag, and you need to know about it. Everybody needs to know about it, and I don't want to waste my breath saying it twice. So you cannot. You have one or you have two choices. You can either freely get yourself up out of bed, or I'm gonna come over there and drag your lazy ass out myself.
You wouldn't.
Try me.
I'm going to
I'm stronger than you.
You may be stronger than me, but that doesn't mean you're faster than me.
Listen, old man.
Old man? You know, Alan's lived to be hundreds of years old. I'm still relatively young, thank you.
You're so old. Fine. I'll come downstairs. I'll come downstairs.
Thank you. We don't have to do this the hard way.
Psychic ability and just send a message to her. I don't know what's going on, but we need you down here. Thaddeus. ...
You can reply if you want to.
Cool beans, on my way.
Alright, so you guys make your way downstairs.
I would also like to point out that when I, as a Harengon, say cool beans, I mean I'm talking about the beans on my toes.
Yeah, the toe beans, absolutely.
Yeah, my toe beans.
You're just full of rabbit puns. That's all that Alka does, yeah.
I'm
Thaddeus is
hopping mad.
vomiting.
So at this point, you see Elka sheepishly following behind Archer. It's fine.
There's two of me.
Oh my god. What is Elka's going to do with all that angst?
Oh my god, the trauma. Okay. So
and you guys eventually you see Archer, come on now, sit down.
I will stand, thank you. And I'm gonna stand like right here. So that I don't have to make eye contact with Elkis.
Elkis is staring right at you.
I'm not gonna look at him.
If he could stare holes through your head, he would.
Oh, I'm aware.
You hear in your head,
Vatan, can you please come from the kitchen area and join us, please?
This one will be right there. And you see him like just finishing plating eggs on plates. But Elka, you hear in your head from Elkis, does it have to be this awkward?
Just gonna really quickly give him, like, I'm just gonna like look at him and glare and then look away.
You're gonna hear in your head again. Whatever. And Vatan at this point is like walking over, gnawing on a piece of bacon. And he's like, well, what is it we need to speak about?
Hey, Zach.
Hey, yeah.
I will be back in 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, that's
We need to talk about breakfast.
we need to talk about at this point, Ori doesn't seem to be paying attention because he's gone. And Archer's going to just swipe the cards from the back from his satchel. He's like, we need to talk about these. These are dangerous. And all of you are adults, well, except for the 30 kids and the little goblin girl. I'm not going to take these away from you, but you need to know what they are.
All right.
This is a curious deck of cards. And whenever you draw a card, something happens. This has been called many things across Ammriel, but the best thing it's known as the deck of many things. It's a magical deck of cards that can either spell great fortune or great ruin. Zane, you've probably heard of this.
Sounds familiar.
Obviously not, since he couldn't recall that last night.
He was a little groggy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I did get the shit kicked out of me.
A little bit in the moment.
Excuses.
And he did get raked across by a couple of claws. But so, I guess I could show you how it works. Well, this is gonna go great. And he's going to look
Just don't kill us, please.
He's gonna look at the deck of cards and look right at Elkis. Should I do this? I was like, no, you shouldn't do this. You know what happened the last time anybody ever drew from the deck of many things? Well, other than what Ori did last night, they disappeared. Forever. Ah, fuck it.
What are the odds it happens again?
He draws a card.
Oh.
And he looks at it, he's like, oh, well, that's good. At least it's not the bad one. And it disappears from his hand. And in his hand, a gem-laced dagger appears in his hand. And he's just like, you see, sometimes when you pull a card, you could get something like this. And
I did jump in to save him.
If you think you're keeping the thing that I just risked my life for, you're kidding yourself.
No, I'm not.
He would rather die than give you the dagger, Thaddeus. Trust me.
Why don't you just let Thaddeus draw a card?
Would you? I mean, listen, I'm not going to tell anybody not to draw a card. But let me remind you, there's a card that I'm aware of that can literally kill you.
My life is already over.
Do you want to draw a card?
I mean, from what you told us the other day, you still haven't found that person you're looking for, so...
Like I said, I've traveled for years. I've never found my true love, Noetic. So, I guess the question is, what is the harm?
Fine, you want to draw? And I just realized there's 22 cards, not 20, so we can't roll a d20. So he looks at you and he's just like, all right, and he like fans out the cards in front of you. Go ahead, draw one. Give me a number between 1 and 22. Todd, if you do want to draw from the deck.
All I've got's a d20.
Five.
Oh.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
Also, since I'm right there, I'm gonna run over and pull a card too.
Give it.
Like really quickly.
Go for it.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so first we'll do Thaddeus first. Thaddeus.
Yes, sir?
As you pull the card burns up in your hand, and immediately you see in your brain a Medusa-like creature pop up in your psyche and stare at you. Suddenly, you feel slightly weaker than normal. You, for the next 2 weeks, in game, have a -2 penalty to all saving throws.
Damn it!
So 3.
I'm back.
Ori would have heard that this is considered this is a magical item called the Deck of Many Things. And now Thaddeus has drawn a card, Archer has drawn a card, and now Elka is drawing a card.
Oh wait, does he still have it?
Nope. Archer rolled a 30 to steal him from you.
Hey.
So
when Elka grabs the card, I'm gonna look straight at Elka and be like, maybe it'll make me disappear.
So
I
sorry.
wouldn't wish for that if I were you.
I'm going to shuffle to make it completely random.
-2 to what?
All saving throws for the next 2 weeks.
Ouch.
Somehow. Okay. Elka, you draw a card, and you look at it, and it is a picture of a comet. Like a shooting star. Curiously, nothing happens right now. I'll message you the effect of this card. Actually, no, I'm not going to message you the effect of this card, but the card disappears from your hand. And nothing happens. And at this point, Archer's like, you see, sometimes things happen right away, and sometimes things don't happen. But they happen down the line.
Can I have those back now?
In a moment.
Please.
They're yours. I'm not taking them from you. I don't want this responsibility. Trust me.
I'll wait.
Thank you. All I'm
He'll stand here.
Do know they're dangerous.
He's going to, sidestep you. All right.
He'll turn his body to keep looking at him.
And you can see the visible anger starting to boil up on Archer's face. But
or he just has a blank, he's just looking at him and waiting patiently.
Archer very carefully puts the cards back in their satchel. And he puts them, and he's just like, listen, Ori, when I say be careful with these, I listen, I'm a risk taker. I just drew a fucking card from here. But just know that there are cards in this deck that could literally kill you.
I live on the edge.
That's all well and good, but remember, you do have people that worry about you and care for you. So just keep that in mind. And he hands it back to you.
While
Maybe one person here. I guess it's Lara.
Fucking about died for you.
I don't know if I'd do the same for you.
Probably not.
But
I
thanks.
don't even really know why I did it for you. But I did.
Maybe there's some goodness in you.
Maybe you're starting to warm up to him unknowingly. Happened with me.
You have a god complex.
What did you say?
I said maybe you have a god complex.
Maybe my love is truly a bear. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Elka's being a complete bitch.
I'm not really a fan of elves, but you're all right.
I'm not really
Zane,
a fan of you.
Yeah.
You feel a muffled voice start coming from your satchel.
What the fuck?
you hear, Zane, is that you? Can you hear
The
me?
hell is- Yes. Is it Edna?
And it's coming from the sending stone
I'll
that
pull
you
it out.
handed to Edna. And as you can say something back to her, but she can't say something back to you.
Yes, we're still here, Edna. Don't worry. It's good to see you well.
Nothing happens.
Well, yeah, she can't respond, but
So who all
Hear
drew
this?
a card again?
Archer drew a
I
card.
did.
Elka drew a card. And Thaddeus drew a card.
Drew.
So the results of the cards are Archer, when he drew a card, a bejeweled dagger showed up in his hand magically. And he immediately tucked it away. When Thaddeus drew a card, although it's unbeknownst to him currently, he felt himself get slightly weaker, and he now has a -2 modifier to all saving throws for the next 2 weeks in game. And Elka drew a card, and seemingly nothing happened.
Does this deck have unlimited uses?
Yeah, most. I think there's only 2 cards that don't return to the deck once they're drawn. So technically, yes.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, I was curious.
but
While you're both here, do any of you recognize this? And I'm going to present bottle.
Archer, it's a potion of some sort, and Elka's just like, well, let me see that. And Elka's like reaches out and looks at. Oh, you see his eyes glow. This seems to be a potion. Seems to be a potion of heroism.
I think he's got enough.
You
of a hero
recognize
complex right
me.
At least I think so. If I remember correctly, potions of heroism give you temporary strength or temporary, maybe more life essence.
Make my penis bigger.
Probably not.
Well, then
Is it
needs
that-
to be.
Do you have are you self-conscious about it?
No. No. Ew.
I will.
Oh,
No.
ew.
No, not at all.
I'm Irish. It's like a big potato.
What's Irish?
now. Yeah,
Never
what's
mind.
Irish?
Never mind.
Do potatoes exist in your world?
Yeah.
Okay. Or is gonna ask what's a potato?
We've ate them
potatoes,
already.
Precious? Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew?
He might be mashing them, but I don't think they're
Potatoes.
getting any stew.
Would you say it's they're stiffer than cheese and they last longer?
Depends on the person eating them, but you know.
And why do I feel like a god is about to fucking strike me dead?
Roll D100.
Pull 'em.
No, I'm just...
If you pull another card, you might be dead.
Roll a d1. You're dead.
Roll for random lightning bolt.
I just sent you the description of the potion of heroism, as described, kind of blankly by Elkis. That's the actual description. At this point, you hear one of the skeletons walking. Be like, well, dinner. Or sorry, my head's a little shifty right now. breakfast. That's the name of it. Breakfast is ready. So if you'd like to eat something, children, food's ready. And all the kids are like, yeah, food. But they all seem to be... They hop up and go to the respective spots that they've been eating food at recently. Food is set out on the table. And all of you sit down to eat. If there's anything you want to do while this is happening, you can. If not, we can move on with the day.
Yeah, I'm moving on.
Okay. So as you guys finish eating, you hear a chime coming from this side of the room. Over, like, kind of towards the alchemy tables and stuff that you saw Madame Blackstone using prior.
Anybody else hear that ringing? Or did I get hit really hard by that thing last night and just I'm hearing shit?
Now I'm hearing something.
We're just gonna walk over.
So, you see a small little stone sitting on the table, Ori. And what do you want to do with it?
He'll pick it up.
As you pick it up,
Look at it.
you hear a familiar voice come through it. You hear, I don't know who can hear me, but I may have found a way to get you back home.
This is Ori.
Takes about a good 30 seconds. And then you hear, sorry, these stones have to recharge. But, okay, Ori, tell everyone that you need to set out and head to Y'alenor right now.
Okay.
30 seconds go by. Oh, and be careful. I was attacked on the way.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'll put it down.
All right. So are you going to go... Everyone kind of heard that coming out of the... Like, very faintly coming out of the stone.
Or we'll walk
Elf
back.
is just
and...
gonna, like, look up and be like, oh, guess we gotta go, bye.
I guess we're heading out.
We have to go to Y'alenor.
Okay.
So where are you two headed off to before we leave with these kids?
Ironically, Y'alenor.
All right.
No.
Well,
That's our
Fuck's
first.
sake.
That's our first stop on our. That's our first stop on our way back to the capital city.
all right. Well, you can do me a favor then, old buddy. Make sure these kids don't get hurt,
Why is this my job?
because we're going to get them home the rest of the way. But if something happens, I would rather take care of it.
Don't dump your responsibilities on me.
The amount of times I've bailed you out from shit, this is the least you can do for me.
The two of you need to stop,
Ex-
please. Excuse me, stop.
I'm just gonna
We're trying
look
to
over at
save
Thaddeus
these
and be like,
freaking kids. We need your help.
No, let them go. Let them speed on ahead with all of their
No,
important
they're
royal
fucking
things.
Mr. and Mrs. Precious there. Okay? Not everybody can live a life of fantasy. Some of us have lived a life of shit because society has treated us that way. So if the two of you feel better than everybody, then screw you and go on your way. But if you want to be like the rest of us, then please do your duty and help.
Duty.
Archer's just gonna look at you with like the biggest, like, look of disdain, Thaddeus, and just look right at you, saying, like, I've dealt with some really shitty, annoying people in my life,
I know.
but he comes on a little too strong, don't you think?
Yeah, he can be a bit much on occasion.
Sorry. maybe I haven't had the fancy of living through everything that you did. I've given up everything in my life.
Oh, you
So-
have Twinkle Toes, you have no fucking clue what I've lived
Twinkle
through.
Toes, you really fucking want to go at it?
Yeah, hey, you're not gonna win this one, buddy.
I don't give a shit. I've got nothing to live for.
I'm gonna walk over to Zane and be like, I got 20 on Archer.
I also have 20 on Archer.
Put 20 on fucking Archer. The point is, I have nothing to live for. The only
Thaddeus.
thing I have is these fucking kids, and I'm asking these two fuckers to goddamn help us.
Well, whatever. And Archer just kind of like walks away. If you want your kids to be safe, I'll make sure they're safe.
Hey, can I have
Thank you.
got that thing back?
I'm gonna just
Oh,
look
he
over
already,
at Thaddeus
he
and
already
be
handed
like,
you back the
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna look at Thaddeus and be like, you really don't know who you're talking to, buddy.
No,
about
I
not
know
having
exactly
anything."
who I'm fucking talking to.
Thaddeus, I think you should focus on yourself,
I'm trying.
and we need to talk about your drinking problem.
Jesus Christ, Ori.
Wow.
This is an intervention.
And
As I
let's
pull out
talk
an
about
intervention
your
camera
fucking
out.
hygiene problem.
I think
Oh my
my
God.
hygiene is fine. Your drinking problem is out of hand, and I think it worries some people. May have a look around to see who actually cares.
Beep. I'm gonna be like,
Beep is worried about you.
Does the cheese
Look
girl
at him.
still love me? Does my cheese girl still love me?
I mean, I
He's
have
asleep.
too. I eat lots of cheese.
And I love you too.
She's like over there.
At this
eating-
point, Alan walks over, finishing with the hangover he had just. Why are you guys talking about drinking?
we're getting ready to leave, Alan. You need to
we're
stop
we're about
drinking.
to we were about
no.
to start Thaddeus's intervention.
Why does he need an intervention? He's fine.
He has a
Anyways,
drinking problem.
Well, everybody does
Oh
to some
my
degree.
God, you've got a fucking hair problem.
Well, it's affecting the rest of us.
Oh, and like I didn't dive into a bag of holding to save your fucking hairy ass.
And he is appreciative, Thaddeus.
Oh
But
my god.
You want a cookie or something?
The
Goodness.
positives don't outweigh the negatives.
the amount of times we've all
mate.
risked our asses for each other so far has been pretty high.
Let's
Maybe you
move
should
on.
meditate and think about yourself and what you do to better yourself more.
Elkis is
Really
just gonna
surprised
casually-
Ori knows that word.
Elkis is just gonna casually walk past, glance at Elka, like, I'm gonna go make sure his head hasn't popped off his shoulders. He can get a little frustrating sometimes. I know. I apologize. And he
Where's our little one in this dragon?
he's standing right by the fireplace.
Just listening to you bicker with everyone.
Yeah. As Elkis walks away, Thaddeus, you hear in your head from Elkis, we need to talk, but away from everybody else. Let's talk when we get to Y'alenor, okay?
Sounds fine to me. I send a message back.
Very good. And at this point, Alan's just like, I guess we're getting out of here. Make sure you lock the doors and all your shits together, kids. We're going home, I think.
By the way, Kay, Mr. and Miss, all of the K's, thank you for your hospitality. Sorry about your leg.
And at this point, Casey looks at, at this point, Casey's been helped up and he's like hopping around on one leg. And he's, well, it's a little harder than I expected. And Alan just walks up and he's just like, I'm sorry about that. I don't know who messed with you, but, and he's gonna like reach down and he's gonna like wave his hand. You're gonna see a leg start to slowly generate from his hip. And he's like, I have some powers for keeping y'all alive, just not a lot. Does anybody else's head hurt?
Just yours, Alan.
Okay.
Mine
Probably
does.
Thaddeus's.
Jesus.
Him and his drinking.
Ruthless.
You and your fucking smelly hair.
I don't smell.
Yes,
Do
you
I
do.
smell?
I
I'll
don't-
look
A
over to
little
Zane.
bit.
Hold on.
Well,
I think we all do, to be fair, just given the circumstances of what we've been going
My
through.
physical conditions are easy to fix. Your addiction is not.
Oh my god.
Yeesh. I'm just gonna look at that ace kick and be like, Archer didn't start out with anything in his life or ever.
Hilarious.
So you should.
When I was an orphan, my mom told me before she got rid of me that I always smelled like ass.
Well, you've obviously found a piece of ass to attach to.
Laura, you and Archer have a lot more in common than you know about.
I like
Archer
you.
does smell like ass.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you, my little one, my little
Jeez,
cheese
do I smell
lover.
that bad?
Yes, you
No,
do.
Archer, not you.
Oh.
Anyways, let's move on.
So you gather all the kids gather all your stuff, you guys gather all of your things.
Children, follow the smell.
Alan is going to wait for everyone by the door and make sure everyone comes out cleanly. And as everyone comes out, you're going to see Archer and Elkis kind of like standing off to the side over here. Like, Archer's very clearly pissed off. But as soon as the kids walk out, he throws down a more calm face. And Zane, you can clearly tell he's pissed. But
he doesn't know, bud. He doesn't know. As I'm walking by him, I'll say that and just tap him on the shoulder.
And he'll just shake his head a little bit, and you lead the caravan of kids. Alan will peek his head and be like, "Oh well, I will see the K's later. All right, locking the door behind me." Locks the door. And everyone wanders. I'm going to say after, this is probably around 11 o'clock. 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. And you guys make your way north towards Y'alenor. And after a little bit, the kids start to get a little whiny and a little... you've been walking for an hour. And the kid that was given the hand axe, he kind of looks at all the kids. We're going home. Why are you whining? There's a chance we can go home. So let's just rough it out and get to where we have to go, okay? But you guys make your way probably a good 2 hours, 3 hours in, and you're probably about a good two-thirds of the way there. And you see Archer kind of flying ahead, looking around, just making sure that nothing's amiss. And then you come to a grove. And where you'd be coming from is here.
Can you put my token down?
Yeah.
I have no idea why I can't put mine down.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'll have to look into it more.
I'll also look into it.
Oh god, everything went black. Oh, never mind. It was me.
So Archer's up in the trees, trying to jumping tree to tree, flying ahead, making sure that there's nothing amiss. Alchemist is kind of straggling behind. We're going to use this token to describe the kids. All of you are kind of keeping a nice little barrier around the kids as you walk. Who am I missing? I'm missing Alan. Alan is very much leading the way for the people that are walking.
We're also missing Beep, Thaddeus, Echo, and Dragon.
Yeah, that's fine. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. There's Beep. There's Echo. Here's a dragon. Now, Eiko, would Aragon be flying through the sky, or would he be kind of walking next to you?
He'll be flying.
Okay.
Just so that if I need to look through his eyes, I can to see ahead of us.
Mine Vaten is also. Vaten would be also taking kind of the lead, keeping an eye out.
I'm swinging through the trees, if that's possible.
Oh, I would have switched back to my regular Thunder Gaunts at the morning, by the way. Sorry.
You absolutely can, but I'm gonna need you to make an acrobatics check. The DC's low because it's you, but you're doing something that is out of the norm than walking. 21, yeah, you're fine. Everyone sees, so you see Archer flying ahead, and Zane, you're very used to watching Archer do his thing. Archer is a very fast, dexterous individual. And eventually you guys all make your way, and I'm just going to go ahead. And Aiko, you're trying to kind of keep up with them through the trees. You're finding you're finding it very hard to keep up with a person who has wings and knowledge of the forest. But everyone does make their way up to around this clearing right here. And all of a sudden, you see Archer land on a giant mushroom. And he like looks around. It's like, guys.
What's wrong?
We have company. I don't know what it is yet.
FYI, I don't see myself on the screen.
Okay. And Thaddeus would be heading off the top. I don't know what it is, but ready your weapons. Protect the kids, all that. Let's have... I'm gonna have Alara roll a d4. And I want Beep to roll a d6.
A 2.
3.
2 and a 3, okay. I need to grab...
Also, I'll be right back.
Okay. So, immediately, flying in...
Yeah.
Flying in, Archer immediately sees these really weird, and anybody who has a passive perception over 15 sees 4 really weird creatures start flying at rapid pace towards Archer.
Very small.
They're very small. And coming from the left, and immediately Alan clocks what seems to be a odd 4-legged creature that he can't really describe, but he just immediately goes, guys, there's something coming from the right, and he's gonna immediately sidestep. And what he sees, if I can find the right
left, but just so you know,
I'm trying to find the right token. Where the heck is it? I already added it to my journal. Ah, there it is. You see what looks like a 4-legged creature. I need to grab the character sheet for that. Kind of wandering, scaly figure. Reptile, like 2 of them, start sniffing the air, trying to smell the air, and immediately Zane, Thaddeus, and Alan and Vaten clock these 2 blue-scaled creatures quickly approaching from the right. These creatures right here will fly over Archer and look at him and ignore him. and immediately attempt to go and attack Alan. And that's where I want everyone to roll initiative, please. You should have. I thought we had an initiative already, but I guess not.
14.
Okay.
Yeesh, me.
Hey Zach, your camera's frozen by the way.
Is it?
It's been frozen for like 30 minutes.
Oh, well, that's annoying.
Yeah, but you look sexy in that picture.
You should put that on your OnlyFans.
Oh, wow, the eye roll was great. Put that on your OnlyFans.
I want to watch you stroke that beard.
I want to watch you, Tiny, stroke your beard.
Zane is.
If I had a beard, you would
Are
be
there
interested in me.
tips set up on this stream?
Actually, no, there's not yet. Lord Fontaine rolled a 14.
You can do a tip for a beard stroke.
Stop.
No,
Ori rolled shit in initiative. Wow.
I will never.
Me and Beep fast.
That's probably the most shocking development of the night right there.
Yeah. He didn't one tap everybody. I
Many
get to go.
monsters.
I get to go.
You act like you're gonna hit somebody.
I won't, but at least I get a chance.
He always
Dragons
kills
do more
everyone before we
damage.
get a chance to. I need to stab more people in the balls.
Rolled a 14. Archer rolls.
Probably fucking high.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. That's Archer's initiative. Oh my god. Archer's initiative is a whopping 19.
Is Ara in this battle or no?
She can be, yeah. I don't think I ever changed her name, but yeah. So we could say she's.
Well, I had to redo all of her stuff.
We'll just say she's protecting the rear, so I can roll for her. I know what her initiative is.
It's 3.16.
Yeah.
Protecting the rear.
Okay, so Arya rolls a 12 for initiative. Seriously, can you let me click on it and type? Thank you. Roll for, well, actually, no. What'd you roll, Aiko?
14.18. 14.18.
Okay, you're, I think Vaten is slightly faster than you. So you're going to go after him. What's your modifier? Hey.
My initiative modifier?
Yeah.
418.
Okay, actually, you are faster than Vaten. So he's gonna go, and Aragon's on yours. Beeps. Let's roll for.
Do I need a roll for Aragon? I can.
No. He takes your initiative.
Okay. Because he has an option for initiative on his thing.
And Alchemist fucking rolled terrible. That's a 2.
Sounds like regular Elkis.
Yeah.
You shut your whore mouth.
Alchemist's
Hey,
rolls.
you know how it
in
was.
The original story.
It was
were
awful.
Awful.
All about himself.
Okay. So Elkis rolled a whopping 5. It's a natural 2 plus 3.
Thaddeus is dreaming about himself.
Or he's asleep at the wheel.
And then Elka, you're 100% faster than Aiko.
Actually, have the same.
Are you the
I'm
same?
also
Oh,
18.
Rollies then. Roll d20.
Eat that.
A 2. You just have to beat a 2. Eiko.
Right?
Rico, just roll d20.
Wait, what?
Roll d20. You're trying to figure out who's going first. You were
We both rolled the same.
natural 20. Yeah, okay. You go faster.
I'm so
than...
sorry. I made you use that 20.
I know, now I'm definitely not gonna be able to hit anything.
Oh, shit, I'm so sorry.
So
You blew it.
and then I also need to roll for Alan. God, so many fucking NPCs to roll for.
You made them.
I know. Alan gets a 4. He rolled a natural 1.
Poor Alan.
Let's go, Alan.
He's too drunk.
But yeah, anyway,
Coming
so
off that hangover.
these and then I need to go ahead and add their initiative. It's much better than Alan. That's 18 plus 4. So that's a 22 for these things. Which they are actually it beeps faster. Curiously, but they do get a surprise round. And then these things have yet to be added, but I will go ahead and add them really quick. Okay, their modifier is they're slow as shit. Okay, all right. So that is the entire initiative order. So these get an attack, a surprise attack round.
Mine's missing like half of us on here.
Sorry.
The turn order.
Oh
doesn't
no!
have
Yeah,
the
don't pay attention to it. It's fine. As long as I see it, and I'll let you know. Let me go ahead and grab that. So these creatures are immediately going to surround Alan, and all of them are going to make a bite attack at him. 18 hits. 15, which hits. Third one misses, and fourth one hits. So Alan takes 3d4. Well, 1d4 per, so that's okay. Alan takes 9 points of piercing damage as 3 of them make purchase with his body and swarm him and start biting him. These creatures are very tiny, and they kind of look dragonoid. Like they're bigger than Aragon, or no, sorry, they're smaller than Aragon. But they are munching, trying to. They almost look like little mosquitoes. They're probably about the size of massive mosquito, like giant mosquitoes. They're really tiny. Maybe no bigger than a bird.
Yep, definitely not hitting anything now.
But that is the surprise round. Beep. Here's your turn. Is he here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here. Beep is going to use Shatter. Right?
On all of these? Okay. What is
Yeah, like right behind the back one.
What is the save?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
These things have actually pretty good constitution. So first one is a 18.
That's good.
Second one is a 17.
That's good.
Third one's a dirty 20.
They're all good.
And then the fourth one is an 18. So they take what, half damage?
Yeah, they all take half damage of a 3d8. So I'll take 9 damage.
9 damage. You
Yeah.
see it hit them and immediately kind of like shake themselves off. It doesn't seem like it hurt them as much as it should. But is that your turn? Are you going to try to move out of this formation, or are you still trying to protect these kids?
I'm going to stay in formation, and I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration on... I'll use it on Zane.
Okay.
Choice.
I'm gonna say I might need it a bit worse than me, but I'll take it.
You. There it goes. Okay, so that is your turn. Now it is the dragon-looking creatures, the mini dragon-looking creatures' turns. All of them are going to, well, actually, this one is going to fly over and start buzzing around Zane's face. This one's going to take off and stay within range of Alan and buzz in his face, and this one's going to move up to be in Alan's face. First one is going to make a breath attack against Zane. Zane, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 14.
Okay, you succeed. This creature like lets out a puff of like pollen-looking essence at you, and you kind of shake it off, and you're and seems to be no effect. This one down here is going to look at Thaddeus. Let's see what you can do. I love these creatures. This
I didn't like that.
Oh boy. This one's going to look at you and going to just casually fly up to you very, very cautiously, almost like it's trying to be friends with you, and then just casually boop touch you with its nose, and it's going to cast polymorph on you.
Oh, fuck.
So I don't know if there's a saving throw. It might just happen. That's the spell save DC is wrong.
Wisdom.
They're making an attack against him, right?
This is not considered an attack. It is simply a friendly
Son
spell.
of a bitch.
So yeah, make a wisdom save. You fail. So this creature turns you into a tiny little frog.
Rabbit.
Froggy.
And
what are you doing at the front line?
And you will be like this until either the creature is dead or for an entire day. Or no, for an entire hour. Right, so it needs to succeed on its constitution check. This one is going to actually, using its full speed, going to fly over and start buzzing around Vaten. It does leave Alan's cone of attack. Yeah, no, that's a miss. As Alan kind of like swipes at it as it flies away, like very dexterously flies around, and this one's going to look right at Ori, and you're gonna see it like look at you, and you're gonna see it looks like it's about to throw up, and it's gonna cast color spray on you.
Ew.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if there's a wisdom saving throw or anything.
There's not. You have to roll.
All right.
I think it's just yeah.
That's a 17 plus stuff.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Yeah, that hits.
17 plus 2. Does 19 hit?
Yep.
Okay. So you are blinded until the next turn. Ori. Which isn't exactly how that spell works, but
that is not. You're supposed to roll 6d10
of how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Oh, I see.
Yeah, isn't it in a cone?
And it's a cone.
It is in a cone. So, it's a 15-foot cone. What's the range on it? The range is self. Okay. Well, let me roll 60, 10, then. Controller. 10, 6. Roll. It's 51 hit points it can affect. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures in a 15-foot cone originating from you are affected by an ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures and creatures that can't see. Starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the end of your next turn. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points. A creature hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total for the creature to be affected. Okay, so that makes sense. So who has the... It's going to be... People affected will be Zane. Zane, the children. Vachen.
I'm sure the children don't have 41 HP.
No, the children each have 4 HP, and we're going to consider this a group of 15, so... 4 times 15 is 50. So 1 more HP left. So all the kids are blind right now.
4 times 15?
That's 60.
That's 60.
Okay, so all the kids except for 2 are blinded right now.
Oh my god.
At least in the front. As soon as they all get sprayed, they're like, I can't see what's happening. And some of them just start crying because all of a sudden their loss of vision is very confusing.
Sit still, you'll be fine.
But that is that one's turn. And then this one that's still on Alan is going to... Okay. Is going to attempt to cast Suggestion on him. He needs to make a saving throw. That's a natural 20 for good old Alan, so he succeeds. And you're gonna hear... Anybody who can understand Sylvan are gonna hear the dragon start talking. It's basically gonna tell... it's gonna tell Alan to start walking to the right. But on a failed save, all right, and then on a successful save, nothing happens. Alan's gonna laugh at it, and saying, "Sylvan, my mind's too sharp for you." But that is their turn. Next is Archer. Archer is gonna be right here, and he's gonna immediately swoop down, rapier drawn, and he's just gonna stab the shit out of this one real quick. Okay. That's like one of the only rolls I can roll where he won't hit. I just rolled a natural 1 for him. And he goes to stab, and the dragon just ducks underneath, and the rapier in his hand, it's the one you know about, Magic.
Yeah.
As he goes to stab, he lets go of it and flies out of his hand. Everyone notices this, but it's kind of in a heated battle, but everyone notices Archer panic and just immediately dash over here to pick back up his rapier because he just starts saying, I can't lose that, fuck, shit, can't lose that. And this
I know what that is?
No, actually you would not know. He has never shared that he wouldn't see it fit to share those details of that, but because of him passing through that he takes 2 points of piercing damage as this dragon bites him on the shoulder as he runs by.
I mean, he could have disengaged.
Could have, but he's worried about his sword. That is his turn. Zane, it's your turn.
How far, is it right in front of me, the one?
Yeah, it's flying within that 5-foot range. It's zipping back and forth in front of you. It's almost like a hummingbird. That's the best way to describe it, where it's flying back and forth very quickly. Its wings are batting really, really quickly.
Okay, just want to make sure, because I'm going to punch for an 18.
It hits.
Let me do...
It's a tiny dragon. It hits.
It's going to do 7 plus 5, 12 points of thunder damage.
Cool. As you punch it, you make contact, but with its dexterous body kind of like furls out of the way, and the thunder damage doesn't seem to have hurt it. What seems like the damage should have absolutely like shocked this thing out of the air. It seems like it kind of shirked it off.
I'm going to punch it again.
Go for it.
13?
That's a miss. It's dexterous. It dodges your punch as you try to hit it again, and just kind
I'll
of
bonus action, take a defensive field.
Okay. And remind me what that does.
I get 5 temp hit points.
Cool. Okay, that is your turn, Aiko. You're at the back of the group, but you do have clear sight on this one. Well, actually, you'd be up in the trees. You would have clear sight on all these except for the one that's next to Vaten and Ori.
Quick question for... Can I cast Minor Illusion on the kids just to calm them down?
Minor Illusion, I mean, they can't see anything. So...
Well, what Minor Illusion... Well, no.
If you had calm
But it
emotions, then it would calm them
Yeah.
down, but... Minor illusion,
Okay.
no, it's just an illusionary thing that makes a vision of something.
Okay, never mind then. Alright,
But you do have 2 little buzzing creatures that are flying around, or 3 little buzzing creatures that you can see flying around right now.
Alright, I try to hit the one closest to me.
Yeah, roll an attack. I'd say you're probably farther up in the tree. Just so you don't get disadvantaged that close. $22 hits, absolutely.
Alright, I actually hit something. 6 piercing.
As you are able to actually shoot as it makes contact, this creature immediately curls up in pain as you hit it with an arrow. And it definitely took more damage than you were expecting from hitting it with that. And as it hits it, it tries to regain its flight, and it's barely holding on flying.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Elka.
Wouldn't it be Aragon's next or no?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can do something. Well, Aragon. Yes, so it was Aragon's turn. Sorry, I didn't move Aragon up with you.
You're good. I want to hit the same one, and I want to try to do weaken breath attack.
Okay. That is I think it's just you got to roll for that, right? Or is that yeah. Natural 20. So again, roll the damage die for that, which I don't, did I put that? So it's 9 doubled, which is 18, but because it takes half damage from all magical attacks, that's 9 points of damage. That one, Aragon, much larger than these creatures, just flies up and just scorches the shit out of this one, and it falls dead. Thaddeus, you turn back into your normal self. You're no longer a frog. You're back to being in your full body.
Okay.
Because the one that polymorphed you is now dead, and it falls very, very softly to the ground, almost weightless to the ground like a leaf. That is Aragon's turn. Elka, what do you want to do?
Okay. Well, I was gonna stab that one. So, okay. So, Thaddeus has already turned back into Thaddeus, right?
Yeah.
Dang it, I can't hop over the frog. Okay.
You can bunny hop
I'll
over
just-
him, though.
Nah, I'll just boop boop step in here. And I'm gonna hit this guy.
You only have to roll. As you stab it, it combusts in front of you.
Come on.
You get the sense that the cards you pulled earlier had something to do with this. and you just watch as the little dragon, as your sword hits it. What you pulled is that the next dangerous creature or enemy creature you attack instantly dies in front of you.
Oh.
That you attack. So
Neat.
So this one's dead.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do my extra attack, and I'll go after this one.
Good. Roll for an attack.
All right. We're doing this one and this one.
Both hit.
This one and that one.
You on the first stab with the ice, you stab it and it just envelops it with ice and it falls dead onto the ground.
Nice. That's all I got.
Okay. Okay, next on the list of turns is actually Vaten. He is not here. I'm gonna say he's gonna look at this one right here, and he's just going to unleash Scorching Rays at this thing. With a little grin on his face. Gets to burn more shit. First attack. Misses. Second attack. Hits. Third attack. Natural 20. I don't even know. Oh, well, we can roll for damage. And then that's double for that one. Oh, yeah. So as you see Vaten just kind of like spin this arcane energy out. The first one shoots high into the sky. Second one makes contact with the creature still alive. And then the third one, he just like Kamehamehas it just right at this little dragon, and it incinerates it instantly, killing it. However, we are still in combat. The next person up, that is Vaten's turn. Vaten is going to notice over here. He's going to kind of sniff the air a little bit and realize that, we're not done. And he's going to very casually make a conceited effort to still keep the children in his vision, but like move slightly over. That's his turn. Now it's these things' turns. They're going to use their full movement. We're going to see if they smell you first. They absolutely do. And they're going to slowly... You're going to see them sniffing. And as they get closer, don't need Archer 2 because it was passive perception, but I need Elka, Thaddeus, Zane, and Aiko all to make a perception check for me.
Pretty sure that's a...
Alan notices it as well.
Fuck you, Aiko.
Hey, at least you hit one of them. 14? 21. It's Aiko, the tree kind of blocks your vision a little bit. You can see their body mass, but you can't see in close detail. However, anybody on the ground, you look at it, and you can very clearly tell that these creatures, their eyes are shut, and they're sniffing the air. You get the sense that they're probably hard of seeing, or maybe even completely blind. But they're going to walk up, sniffing. This one's going to look right at Archer. And these things are about the size of a massive bowl. Probably from nose to tail on all fours, probably about 10 feet long. And coming off the ground, they're about 5 feet tall. Their heads reaching probably to about 6 feet in total height. And this one's going to look right at Archer, sniff him, and then move on. And this one's going to walk right up to Alan. Sniff him. Get down in a pouncing position. Teeth bared. And it's going to attempt to bite at Alan. It's a natural 20. Oh boy, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Alan takes. I'm trying to kill my NPC off here. Jesus, Alan takes 26 points of piercing damage. Oh, plus. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Plus 2 more d6. 23 plus. That's an extra 12 points of damage. So, I'm blanking on my brain. 36 points of damage. No, 35 points of damage. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. He is not poisoned. You, Elka, you watch as this creature bites into him, and just this very bright neon purple venom courses through his body immediately. But he's able to tense up his muscles, and you see it slow down as it infects the area around the arm where he got bit, and then slowly dissipates. That's its turn. This one's going to sniff and do the same thing where he puts its claws up on the mushroom and sniffs Archer. It's going to ignore Archer. It's going to walk up, sniff Alan. It's going to ignore Alan. Walk around the corner. Look at that. Points head right at Thaddeus. Thaddeus, make a stealth check for me. Stealth. 22. It's going to ignore Thaddeus. It's going to look right at Elka. Elka, roll a stealth check for me.
Elka's gonna die. Oh,
the first one.
Shit.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, thank God. Also, why do I have heavy armor?
I do not know. Its perception is its wisdom, which is actually pretty good. It's gonna look, but with a 23, it sniffs you. And then it will use its jump ability, its hop ability, and jump over your head, Elka. It needs to roll an acrobatic check. It succeeds. And it's gonna sniff Vaten. Vaten needs to make a stealth check, which is fairly good, but does not beat it. And you're gonna see it. It's going to open up its eyes. Elka, you see this. It opens up its eyes. Its neck, well, you didn't see it has frills around its neck. Its frills are going to frill up completely, like scales popping out of its neck, and it's going to let out this just guttural growl baring its teeth, and it's going to bite Vaten. I'll attempt it. It fails. That's a natural 2. And Vaten's easily able to, like, jump out of the way as it bites at him. That is their turn. As now Arya's turn. Arya's going to fly up in the air and see these creatures, see that they're biting, see that they're being hostile, and going to crossbow shot right at one of them. I need to pull up her stats.
I have it pulled up. What you need?
What's the plus to hit on her crossbow?
Plus 5.
Yeah. She misses.
Just so you have proof.
She shoots and, like, it shoots over its neck and misses completely. And then I guess that's just kind of her turn. She's up in the air looking around. Alara, it's your turn. Although Alara, you would be up on Ori's head.
Where are these things at? Oh, they're up there now. Okay. I'm going to move just a little bit closer, and I want to cast Earth Tremor.
Okay.
It's let me see. They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's the range on that?
It doesn't say. Well, why? Why does it not say?
Well, it's a natural 19, so I assume it succeeds.
Yeah. Let me see here. On a failed save, you hit the ground.
Earth tremor, 5e. Dexterity saving throw. It is a 10-foot range. So anything in a 10-foot, it's not a cone, it's just a 10-foot range by the looks of it. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. On a successful one, it takes half damage and is not knocked prone. Okay. So roll 1d6 and half it for damage. You guys are
I
gonna
rolled 4, so 2.
2? Okay. You guys are gonna see Alara jump off Ori's head, and all like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Earthbender, just like her tiny little body stomp the ground, and it's the earth is gonna start shaking underneath the feet of the one that is attacking Vaten, but it seems to have hurt it a little bit, but not too much. That is Alara's turn. Thaddeus, what would you like to do?
Am I in range for a attack with a rapier?
Where you're at, you're currently not in the range to hit them with like your rapier, but you are in bow range if you wanted to do that.
All right, we will use a short bow and attack.
19 hits. Roll for damage. Which one are you attacking? This one or the one next to Vaten?
Which one has more damage?
They're both very relatively uninjured.
Probably the one next to Vaten.
Okay. So that hits. Go ahead and roll for your damage. 11 piercing damage. Very nice. So as soon as you hit that one immediately flips around like a... For people who have not gone hunting before, it literally flips around like a deer being hit by an arrow, where it tries to sniff where the arrow went into it, but it immediately kind of shakes it off, and you see like the wound not close up, but you see like its frills start to try to extend towards where it got hit. But that's good. 13 damage on that one. Put that down. Okay. And then do you have anything else you could do, Thaddeus? You still have a bonus action and movement.
I'm going to use bonus action and move over here.
Okay. Well, that's your movement, technically.
And then bonus action is going to be a rapier attack on this one.
You cannot do that because you use your short bow for the first attack. So if you wanted to use an extra attack, you'd have to shoot again.
And then I will shoot again.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack. You can't switch unless you're a dual wielder. You can't switch between weapons on extra attacks.
Did you get
19 again? I wasn't even looking at. Yeah, 19 again hits. So are you trying to hit this one now?
Yes.
Okay. 6 piercing damage. Okay. So that one also recoils a little bit and doesn't look at you, but kind of like looks in your general area. It flips its eyes around from where it was biting Alan and like starts looking in your area. But that's your turn. Ori, what do you want to do?
Ori will walk right here.
Okay.
And hit the one on its left.
Okay.
He's two-handing the glaive.
Okay, so no strength check needed.
Oh wait, that's advantage.
Yeah, you're flanking, so advantage.
That's a 28.
28 hits. I always forget you have such a crazy. What is your plus on that? +9, +10?
+10.
Yeah.
for a glaive.
Yeah. This is what
Yeah.
happens when you give your players really nice magical weapons at the very beginning of a campaign.
Yeah, I'll roll damage.
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, 34 damage.
Jesus.
Wait, 39.
39.
Oh, no, it's 34. Sorry. I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm thinking.
Jesus. That glaive two-handed is dangerous. Let me grab the character sheet just so. Okay, so yeah, it definitely hurts. But you watch. Sorry, is it thunder damage or lightning damage in the glaive?
It's lightning.
Lightning. Okay. You watch. How much was lightning? Compared to
5.
5. Okay. You watch it cut down, and like the lightning tried to disperse through its body, but its scales stopped the lightning. And it looks hurt with the cut, but it, you know. But what else are you gonna do?
Did the lightning have any effect?
It looks like it has had little to no effect on this creature.
So should I just not roll lightning at all?
Probably not.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
roll
it's,
it
com-
anyway.
it's complete. It's
I'm not sure.
It's completely immune to lightning damage, but
Okay. I'll use extra attack, hit it again.
okay.
That's a rolled a 19.
It's a crit.
So it's a crit. I'll take that out.
You don't even need to tell me the damage. It's dead.
Okay. Or you'll just cut it like a Subway sandwich.
It falls down flat in half immediately. This one sniffing the one that's behind you, sniffing the air, immediately smells the blood of its friend and starts.
Action surge. I'm gonna hit it.
There you go. Go for it. It's gonna immediately start growling at you.
Natural 20.
Man. Go for it.
Champions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fighter champions are ridiculous.
Oh shit. I just rolled 3 10s. So that's
60.
65 damage.
It is just barely hanging on.
I think my sword out.
Sure.
Okay. That's a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Okay. Oh. Fuck, what was that again? What was the damage?
What's
great sword? 2d6.
Go and roll for it.
Okay. I was grabbing my 2d12 and a tear went down my face because I don't have that anymore. 7 damage.
It is just barely holding on.
Wait. I think I can re-roll that because I rolled 2 1s.
Why would you?
Let me look. Great weapon fighting. When you roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack, you can make with a melee weapon. You're wielding with. Oh, I'm wielding with 2 hands.
Yeah.
I'm not wielding this with 2 hands.
Yeah, it's just a one-handed. Yeah. So yeah, 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
I rolled 2 1s, so 7 damage.
It's just barely holding on, but I think that is your turn.
Yep.
Elkis is going to. It's Elkis's turn. Elkis is going to like look around, see that the situation's probably handled, and immediately start like. He's going to use his action to start wiping off faces of children that got color sprayed, and, like trying to calm them down. Alan's going to look around and be like, "Well, that thing's dead as shit." And instead of attacking, he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. And he's just going to yell, "Hey, I don't know who wants to finish this thing off, but I'm done with this shit." And he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
That's the alcohol talking. He is also an alcoholic.
Hey, careful.
But that is... He's going to then bonus action. Actually, he can't do much with his bonus action, actually. So he's going to stay where he's at. I think that's top of round, right? Yeah, top of round. Beep.
Yep.
What would you like to do? You cannot... where you're at currently, you can barely see the almost bleeding out visage of this thing over here.
All right. Let me see how far that is. Okay.
You can fully move if you want to.
Yeah. I'm going to position myself here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers,
Okay.
and I'll cast that at level 3.
What type of damage is that?
Psychic.
Okay. What is the is there a saving throw?
Wisdom save.
Okay, that's a natural 19 minus 1, so 18.
That makes it.
Okay.
So hold on.
I think it's just half damage.
Okay, so yeah, it takes half as much damage, doesn't have to move away.
Okay, so
I had to read that for a moment.
go and roll damage then. So it takes half damage at 9. We'll say 5. How do you want to do this? It had 2 hit points less.
The area around it will just start to sort of have like a wavy sort of mirage effect, as like very soft whispers of beep just come out of it, just faint enough for people nearby to hear.
You're coming out of his ear, out of the little slits for ears it has. You just hear beep, 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 beep. And it falls over, ears bleeding, dead. We're out of combat. So as you guys are looking at these creatures, you very clearly see that the one that Ori killed is significantly smaller than this one that is laying on the ground dead from Beep's Dissonant Whispers. Archer immediately hops down. He's like, I haven't seen these damn things since I first got to Arun. But, well, let's just be glad that it was only these two and not the big guy. And then Elkis kind of like walks up after helping the kids. Oh, these are Fae basilisks. That's, we may have dodged a bullet with these things, but you see, these things tend to run in packs, and the fact that there's only 2 of them is a little concerning. We should probably not be around here. If there's more.
We can get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Y'Alenor's like maybe an hour away. So we should probably, and he's going to look back at the kids. Kids, are you all right? I know that kind of sucked, and those little Fae dragons are pain in the ass sometimes. And all of them are just gonna look, yeah, we're fine. You know, they now that their vision's cleared again. And Alan's just be like, well, I tell you what, them damn things hit like a truck. Well, I don't know what the fuck a truck is, but they hit pretty hard, and maybe we should I'd say, I mean, if you want to waste your time carving these things up and potentially harvesting them for something, you can, but if what you say is true, I don't want to see what the bigger one can do. What would you guys like to do? Continue on, or
Continue on.
okay?
I'd like to get the hell out of here. So
Move on.
Okay. So as you guys walk through a good probably 45 minutes now, you come to a clearing where, for the first time, Elka, with your own eyes being this close, you see the Grand Tree of Y'alenor, which is, in your history books, one of the central parts of Southern Arun, or central landmarks in Southern Arun that you've only heard stories about. And as you come up to it, you see brilliant gold leaves with almost what seems like little hovels buried inside the limbs of the tree. You see people, fairies, fae folk, like flying around, little tiny pixies flying around all over the place. You and as your group, big group, walks up to the southernmost city in Arun, Y'alenor, which you guys will be coming up through this right here in the bottom left. You come face to face with two humanoid bird type guards that look very similar to Archer. And Archer's just gonna be, hey, just passing through. No need to. You maybe have gotten word about from Madame Blackstone. Maybe I know she passed through here a couple days ago. We're expected to be seen by the Earl, I think. And the guards are like, hold on, I need to see some papers. There's clearly some
with fucking hair papers. Jesus
there's
Christ.
clearly some big folk among you, and you know the rules among big folk and big folk entering into Fae cities. And Archer's just gonna look at him and just, come on, man. Listen, we have kids with us. We're expected by the Earl. Madame Blackstone, we were just staying at her home, and now we're here. And then Elkis was gonna walk up, and he, as pompous as Elkis is gonna walk up and say, now, they're under my care of House of Burning Heart. And he shows him the family crest that he has, like a little coin that's tucked away, or brooch that's tucked away in his shirt. He's going to show it to him. They're under my care, the Burning Hearts. Are we good? And the guards are just going to step aside and let you walk through. And what you come into is you see owl people flying through, landing on the giant tree. You see homes all over the place, and you come face to, as you walk through, all the kids are like wide-eyed looking around, and immediately Alan's just like, now, no wandering off. You stay right next to us, you hear me? And all of you are gonna wander, and I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, are you all going to be staying in a group together, or are you going to be wandering off and exploring? Because this is the first city you've been in a while.
I'm gonna go find a store.
I would think we'd be staying together.
I'm gonna just follow the group.
Okay.
Well, I will be noticeably hanging back from where I usually am behind the group, like helmet on, kind of head down silent.
Okay. You're gonna.
I will be staying as far away from Elkis as possible.
At this point,
And Archer.
Elkis is gonna turn around as you get past the guards, not at earshot of the guards. So we're gonna say probably around here. No need, and we're just gonna use Zane as the marker. No need for Alan or any of the kids or anything like that. And the only way we'll just use Zane as the marker for everybody. Elkis is gonna look at everybody and just say, "Okay, well, I'd say we should. I did give him my word that I would stay with you, but to be honest with you, we have duties that we need to attend to here in the city, and we may need to split paths here. If you want to find the Earl's office, go to the tree." And then he looks right at Elka. Elka, do you still have your burning heart symbol? Your crest?
Probably somewhere.
Okay. That will get you into the tree. If not, and he's going to walk right up to you, Zane. He's going to take the very same coin emblem that he had. He's going to put it in your hand and just say, just in case she decided to throw it away, which I understand why she would have. This is you can borrow this from me. I'm sure our paths will cross again. We are due to be going back to the mainland soon, so I might track you down.
You're gonna trust him with that, and not me?
Well, you don't want it. It doesn't seem like you want anything to do with me, Elka.
She's gonna walk away.
Frankly, I can't discount what her feelings are.
Zane, if you want to give that to her, you can.
I will hold on to it and make sure we don't lose it, and if she wants it, I'll give it to her. You just you make your way towards home, Archer. Tell my parents I say hi.
Oh, you think I'm going back to that place?
If you do.
If I swing by Ebrax, I'll tuck my head, I'll pop my head in, and say hi to Mom and Dad for you.
I'm sure they miss you too.
I'm sure they probably are disappointed in you just the way mine were disappointed in me. I hope you have a great life.
Are you projecting on me? Anyways, see you later.
There's no projection.
And they're just gonna wave at you and walk away. Never to be seen again.
Typical.
So are you guys gonna head to the tree, or Ake, are you actually gonna wander off and try to?
I want to find a store.
Okay. Are you trying to just sneak away from people? As the group is walking, you're just gonna duck away somewhere? Or are you gonna tell them you're going somewhere?
I'll just who's closer to me?
Where would you be standing? Would you be standing in the back, or would you be?
Probably the back.
Okay, the one that would be at the back would probably be Vaten.
I'm hanging way back.
And Zane.
Alright, I'll just tell Vaten.
Hey, Vaten, I'm gonna go try to find a store so I can replace this stupid bow.
Small one, I would not go through this city alone. You may be able to pass for the other small ones, but you'll probably stick out.
I'll just.
Don't forget, we're not welcome here.
Yeah, I'll just stealth through the best I can.
Okay. Vaten's, against his better judgment, is gonna let you go.
Just meet us at the tree.
Yeah, that's basically what Vaten would say. And you guys make your way along with the children, and it's not normal for a group this large, especially one that is filled with so many big folk walking through. And as you're walking through Elka, everyone's kind of looking at you. Owlins are flying overhead, kind of cocking their head at you, looking at you. and you're gonna make your way. Are you just going straight for the tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone makes their way to the tree, and nobody actually stops you. Curiously, Aiko, what type of store? Are you just looking for like a general store?
Yeah, like to buy weapons and stuff.
All right, Aiko, I'm gonna say roll stealth check. If you're trying to go unseen, and in such a large city, roll with advantage.
25.
25. Jesus. Yeah, you're able to sneak into dark alleyways and pop your head in. What seems like the biggest form of commerce in this area is actually this big looking complex right here. It's very easy to see as soon as you walk in, and you just kind of break towards it. And as you walk in there, it is beaming with life from all sorts of owl people to the occasional pixie flying around. There's the occasional you see an elf, curiously an elf kind of hanging out, manning part of the shop. But as you walk in, immediately with a 25, not a lot of people notice you actually. So is there anything in particular you were looking for?
Weapon store.
Okay. So you look around and yeah, this is the place to buy weapons. This seems more like a bazaar than anything. There's all sorts of wares being sold to the citizens of Arun, which you assume are citizens. And as you are walking around, you look and you see you like peek in and you see what looks like a giant display of bow and arrow just hung up on the wall. No one has
Fire
seen
at
you
it.
yet. Hey.
Oh no.
Is it just like bows, or is it like bow attachments, like strings and stuff?
It just looks like freshly made bows.
Alright. Is there a clerk anywhere?
Yeah, there is. There's this big looking fella. Kind of like he's much taller than you are. He has like antlers coming out of the top of his head, with like deer ears coming out of the side. He has like a spotted face. Looks kind of humanoid deer-like with like a snubbed black nose. And his hands are normal hands, but when you look at his feet, you see hoofs, and he's standing on two legs. And he's just kind of he's looking around, and he like immediately clocks you, and you're cloaked over. He's like, "Well, hey there, little one."
Well, how's it going?
Oh, and he like kind of looks at you sideways. Well, can I help you with anything?
Yeah, so I have this one-handed longbow, and I've had it for many, many years now, but it's failed me so many times, so I just need to get a new one.
You want a new bow? Well, that can be arranged. That is primarily what I sell. Let me see here. Are you looking for a bow that is enchanted, or are you looking for a bow that's just normal?
How much are your enchanted ones?
Well, depends on the enchantment, but as I look at my Dungeon Master's Guide,
do you have one that is enchanted to actually hit stuff?
there is a few enchantments that are I can't guarantee you that you'll hit things. That is up to the user. But there's a few enchantments that give you encouragement, we'll call it, on hitting something. for game mechanics. He's offering you like +1 to hit, +2 to hit bows. But if you're asking for price in a normal bow, a long bow, let me see here. If you're looking for a short bow, it's going to run you about 25 gold, brand new, for a regular. If you're looking for a long bow, double that. But if you're looking for something enchanted, this one that's slightly enchanted, I could probably sell you for 125 gold.
What's the enchantment on it?
It aids you in hitting your target. It gives you a little bit of a boost whenever you take aim.
Alright, and you said 125?
125, and I will include, we'll say 50 arrows.
Alright, I'll do it.
125 gold. Very well. And as he reaches up, you're realizing that this man is massive. Like, he is, when he was manning his store, he was sitting down. You didn't even realize it. He was sitting on a very high stool. As he stands up, he like doesn't, instead of reaching up, he like stands up and like it's eye level with him, with how tall the ceilings are in here. The ceilings are about 10 feet tall, and he like his like antlers are just barely scraping the top of the roof, and he grabs it, and this bow is very well made. And as he hands it to you, it's like, this is made out of wood from the tree of life. Well, one of the trees of life, the sproutlings, we'll call them. If you take, I guarantee you this bow will help you in whatever endeavors you go through. Here you go. And then he places down 100. He places down 50 arrows on the desk. Anything else you would want from me?
So this bow is made from the tree of life, but it's gonna cause death. Interesting.
Peculiar, isn't it? But life and death are pretty much the same thing, or at least the complete opposites, but you can't have one without the other.
No, I think that would be all I needed.
125 gold then. And as you
I'll reach in and hand him 125 gold.
And as you hand him gold, he like looks at it. Huh. Well, this gold is from Sylvania. Are you a traveler by chance?
Yes, I'm a lone ranger. I travel all over doing quests for people if they need it.
And the king has allowed you to leave the island? That's impressive. Roll a persuasion, or either a deception check or a persuasion check. I'm gonna say deception.
Thank God, my deception's higher. Even though it doesn't matter. That one. So 4.
Well, I'd say I would definitely keep your head down. You know, you ranger types need to make sure you stick to the shadows, and I sell nothing.
Alright, and because he said that, I'll toss him 2 more gold.
Appreciated. Sorry, you just leaving and going back towards the tree?
Yeah, I'll head to the tree now.
Alright, so as you guys make your way to the tree, you guys come to the base of it and immediately guards stop you.
Can you send me the description of that bow so I could add it?
I will send it to you right after we're done with this.
No worries.
You guys get stopped by particularly one other Owlin guard who has a long scimitar looking like weapon. And he stops you and he's just like, "Hey, who are you? And what are you doing with this many human And he just like stares at you, Zane. For like
just hold up the coin.
He like kind of turns his head. Oh. Please follow me. Is this everybody?
Should be, right?
Aiko is not with you currently.
No. One of us is dragging behind a little. He's just slow, small, doesn't keep up very well.
I know the type. Okay, we can go up, and as he shows you the way, there's these little baskets. So they're like pulley systemed like elevators, and they're like finely woven wooden baskets that it lowers down. It's like a lift. It lowers down and opens, and he like looks up. You're gonna have to take probably 3 or 4 lifts combined. This is a lot of people. But if you take this lift, it'll take you right up to where you gotta go.
Thank you.
And so after you guys
take the second one.
Okay. You guys pile in. You take some time, and for the first people, so who's going in the first one?
I probably would, just because I had the coin in case anybody stops us.
Okay, so you go
against my better judgment, but
you guys go up, and we're gonna say, just for the sake of this, after everyone eventually lifts up, as you're going up, you start to see the vast wilderness that you just crossed through, and the fact that you only walk through only a little bit of it, you get the sense that there's no wonder Madame Blackstone told you not to leave the house. You start to look, and there is miles and miles of forest that you're looking out across. And actually, for the fourth one that starts to go up, and I'm going to say for the sake of this, Ori, just because you're the biggest, I'm picking on you. You and Alara have to take one by yourself. And as you step on, you see Aiko running up. And immediately the Owlin guard who's at the base of it just says, "Halt, who are you?" And as he's shutting the cage for the lift. "What's your business, little one?"
I'm with them.
And he looks right at Ori. Is he with you?
Hold on.
There's a dice roll.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
did anybody else hear that die roll?
High or low?
We're gonna go. Well, Aiko, you can choose.
I'm asking Aiko.
Yeah, Aiko.
Low.
I've never seen this boy in my life.
Fucking bastard.
Is this true?
No, I know him. Daddy's thing? Are you there?
I'm up
They're
the lift.
all the way up at the top of the tree.
Wait, I didn't bring my dragon. Where's my dragon?
The dragon,
Aura?
he has flown off somewhere.
Where's my daughter?
She's up with everybody.
Oh shit.
Oh, if you see a dragon flying around, that's mine.
Make a deception
Yeah,
check,
fucking
Ori.
Dick.
You know, this is why I never liked you.
Oh shit. It's a nat 20.
Man, you're rolling lights out tonight. Yeah, he said, "Wow, well, unfortunately, little one, you're just gonna have to stay down here. Can you show me your papers?"
What do you mean, papers?
I need proof that you're a resident of Arun. You know, if you're asking about papers, that means you probably aren't. And if that's the case, you're probably with these people. He looks as the lift starts lifting, and you see Ori looking down at you, smiling.
I'll turn away. Or he turns his back to him dramatically.
You know what? Screw y'all. I'm gonna find my own way up.
I would highly not recommend that. That would be a bad idea.
Well, I can just call my dragon and I can fly on his back.
You have a dragon?
Yes.
Prove it.
Alright, I'll cast Dragon Sight to control Aragon to come back.
As you cast Dragon Sight, you look around, and Aragon is currently at the very tip top of the tree, like above everybody else, staring down intently at the kids.
God damn it.
You can try to call him back though, although at this distance, this tree is hundreds of feet tall. I'm gonna say roll a persuasion check to try to get your dragon to come down. We're gonna see if he wants to. No shit, I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god, it worked.
So that worked. Aragon looks down, feels that you're looking through his eyes, looks at the kids, looks down, you see through his eyes him staring down at you all the way down. And if a dragon could roll his eyes, he's a lizard, so he can't really. You'd feel it, and you'd blink, and he just soars down and lands. What's your AC?
15.
Aiko, what is his body slam hit die?
The what?
There's a body slam ability or something like
The
that.
damage, you mean?
Yeah, what's the damage die?
Where do you see that?
Flying press, sorry. It's a 1d6 damage, okay. Make a dexterity saving throw. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
16.
You succeed, and you feel your dragon fly down and tuck its wings in and just let itself fall down into you from high up, and it slams right into you, but you're able to catch it, and it rattles you a little bit, and he's just and then the guard's like, holy shit, I guess you weren't lying.
Yeah, it's a long story, but yeah, this is my baby.
I don't think you can fly on that thing, can you?
Oh, we gonna find out.
I would like to see this.
I am gonna take, when I climb onto his back, I'm gonna take my heaping rope out and wrap myself to him.
Okay.
So I don't fall off.
I need Aragon to make a strength check.
Aragon. Did I do that right?
Yeah, he rolled a 5. You go to sit on his back, and he's flapping his wings as hard as he can, but he can't take off. And the guard just looks at you. So you can fly on your dragon, huh?
Yes, I can.
Interesting. And as this as this comes to pass, the lift comes slowly guiding down. Just take the fucking lift.
Okay, fine.
He opens the gate, and then he's just like, make sure you keep your dragon with you.
No promises.
You're about to go talk to the Earl, the leader of this city. Make sure it's on the proverbial tight leash. All right, cool. And he's gonna actually, as he closes, he's gonna step inside with you. And you guys are gonna slowly lift up. And as you make your way to the top, you're immediately gonna be, everyone has already seen this, but you're gonna be greeted by a grand hall that's carved into the very trunk of this tree at the top. And as you're looking around, you're on the outside of it, and you're looking around, and you immediately clock Madame Blackstone talking to a owl person, an owlin, much shorter than she is. White fur, very long wings, peculiarly long wings. And she's gonna, as soon as she sees you guys come up, she's gonna point and say, well, that's them. And she's going to look very, very nervous. And the owlin lady is going to walk up to you, or the person, owl, you can very clearly tell it's a lady. And she's going to walk up to you outside. Hello. My name is... Need to find her name. My name is Earl. I'm the Earl. Alenia Silver. Nice to meet you.
How do you spell that?
S-Y, Alenia is A-L-L-E-N-I-A. And then Silver is S-Y-L-V-E-R.
Thank you.
I've been told by a person, by this kind woman, by Meredith, that I need to summon a skyship for you for some reason.
That would be wonderful.
Well, we could try. And then at this point, Aiko's slowly coming out. Aiko, you pop out, and the guard steps out, and he's like, my lady, I've brought all the guests. Warning, they do have a dragon.
It's a small dragon.
And you see her kind of get a little defensive, but then she sees Aragon, and she's like, it's just a hatchling. Okay. Well,
my lady, the whole group of us, including the children, need to travel. Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Well, I have control over the city and its skyports.
And I have control over many things that you may not understand.
Okay.
Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Are you trying to intimidate her?
Yes, I am.
Roll an intimidation check.
While he's doing that, can I do something?
What do you want to do?
I want to walk up to Ori and just give him a friendly punch.
In the what, shin?
Yeah.
Did my roll go through?
That is ankles.
Yeah, that's right.
Or you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as he punches you. You barely.
Oh,
feel
hey,
it.
Aiko, you made it.
Yeah, that's for not saying I'm part of this group, you jerk.
I'm gonna punch Aiko.
Oh god.
Roll a d4.
Last
4.
time I punched somebody, it near killed him.
You take Aiko. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he punches. So Aiko, you punch him and he barely feels it, and then Ori, not knowing his own strength, is just gonna like undercut you from the bottom and like punch you, and it's gonna like full on like knock you off your feet.
You said 4 points?
Yeah, 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And then she kind of she looks at you, Thaddeus, with the 10. Are you really trying to intimidate me at my own sanctuary?
Forgive him, he's
No, my lady.
idiot.
He's an alcoholic.
That is true. Idiot, no. I am of a noble, and I am simply requesting to get the fuck out of here.
And we're gonna do what we can to get you out of here.
Some respect would be, like, mostly appreciated.
Respect is earned.
Thank you.
Respect goes both ways.
Shut
Thaddeus.
up, you hairy fucking piece of shit.
And then you all of a sudden what you didn't see are two. Aiko, you recognize this race, but two very large armed individuals slam their staffs down, and they look right at you, Thaddeus. Such language like that will not be used in front of the Earl.
Understood.
And Meredith's like, guys, I understand.
Hi, my lady Meredith.
This, be very respectful, and she will do what she can to help you. And then this is when she chimes in, the Earl. Yes, I will do what I can to help you. But you must understand that the king clears anyone that comes and goes from this continent and from this country. And until he gives us okay, you cannot leave. Luckily, Meredith took the initiative and sent him a note. And we've received word that he has approved your leave. However, we cannot get a skyship to these ports that will be heading anywhere near Sylvania until probably tomorrow morning, if not tomorrow afternoon. So, we've made arrangements. I'm honoring you as my guests. If you continue being respectful, and
We
you
appreciate that.
and you may stay here as long as you like, or at least until your ship is here. I believe, and she like looks at her ledger. Your captain will be yes, that fellow. Captain Newgate will be your skyship captain. He should be arriving hopefully in the morning, but he has a tendency to sometimes run late. But that is where we will be. That's where we're at there. And she looks right at you, Elka. You're from this country, yes?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. May I ask what your last name is?
I'm just gonna hand her coin.
I'm from the Burning Heart.
Ah. Okay. Well, you are of a noble house, just as I am. Elkis, do you know? Wait. And she looks right at. So she's the niece of Elkis. Yeah, and she is. Well, your uncle has done me many great favors, and knowing that you are of his family and so close to him, I'll make sure that your group is taken care of. Anywho, guards, can you please show them to their chambers? Oh, and children, make sure you stay in the center of the tree limbs. Falling this far will not be fun. And all the kids just kind of quietly like nod their heads yes. And
Children,
yes?
please listen to what she said. I don't think she means anything other than exactly what she said. Respect her wishes.
Very good. Well, off yard for your chambers, and as you are being led to your chambers in Y'alenor, that is where we will end tonight's session. And we will pick this up 2 Sundays from now. So
2 Sundays.
Yep.
Because of the Halloween event.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep. So those who weren't playing in the Halloween event, you will have a week off. So that's where we will. I think that's where we will end it. So.
By the way, I got our stats all back to normal.
Cool. Thank you. I'll send you a stat block for that boat in a minute. I'll be right back. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It's kind of a weird, long, dragging session today. Just trying to button things up. We will be picking up. Let me look at the dates. I believe it is the 6th. November the 6th will be the next Tales of Ammriel session, where we'll be picking up with episode 20. This episode will be out tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. If you fell asleep during it and you would like to catch up with it, that'd be great. And then on the 30th, we will be doing our Halloween event, like I said, and so look forward to that. Anywho, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Corgan, as always, thank you for hanging out. And I will catch you guys. Well, I'll see you guys next Sunday. So, bye. Until then.